You are listening to the decision reel.
Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday. This week, it is a very special episode because of two reasons. Number one, Wally is finally back after his month-long hiatus.
I've been studying.
His hiatus? Studying what?
Hiatus. I've been studying technical jargon.
Nuts and butts. That's what you've been studying.
Nuts and butts and coconuts.
This guy over here. Anyways, another reason why this is special, we have the boys from HydraFX on the couch.
My band members. These two fucking red dudes.
We got
just hang loose. You
Just shred some gnar.
If you're not watching, he's hang loosing right now.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, we got Greg and Sean from HydraFX, as well as Wally, who's actually on the podcast, who is also from HydraFX.
3/5.
3/5
of us today.
We're missing.
Yes. Yeah.
Here's literally 2/5 of HydraFX right here.
The camera's a lot more than 10 pounds.
It's a wide angle.
I'll say.
Extra wide lens.
You took a selfie from your belly button. You know.
About to put ketchup and mustard on this microphone.
I mean, you could. It probably tastes pretty good.
Land O'Lake lens.
God damn it.
Oh.
Anyways,
Better believe it.
they came on here and they wanted to do a very special movie to, I guess, Sean and Greg. I guess Wally. I mean, is this a special movie to you as well?
Oh, I just love it. It's like all of those movies. You know,
Yeah,
all of those movies, those kind of that era of comedy is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best movie of all time. Just because that.
He's just gonna come out there right off the top.
Straight out the gate.
The movie we are talking about, Spaceballs, the balls of space.
So good. So great.
Do you know, Barrick? Do you know the song?
It says
Epi?
Spaceballs.
Watch out!
Then that makes sense. You would know it. Yeah.
And it's
Why
such
wouldn't
an
you?
80s groove, too.
I
It's
do
like-
know it, you
Hey, can one of you
fat
guys-
bearded bitch.
Speaking of, can you beer me real quick?
We're land sharking it up here tonight. Normally we're on like some
Possible.
Twisted Teas or some other stuff, but we're on the land sharks. Possible
sponsor?
Sponsor,
Like,
maybe.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right there, the land shark. Maybe. Maybe.
These are delicious.
They have like a taste that's unrivaled.
Is that on the bottle?
No, I just made it up. Look at that. I'm trying to get the sponsorship, all right?
That's land sharks. That's free for you.
Trademark 2022, Steven Scalzi.
Look at that. Look at that. I do want to say this is Spaceballs, the podcast now.
Oh.
See,
what you
somebody
did
got it.
there.
Somebody got it.
Dude,
One person got it.
I didn't even realize
Yeah.
at the very end of the movie, throughout the diner, last scene, there it says Spaceballs, the placemat.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff. I was like, it made me laugh so hard.
Spaceballs, the blanket.
That was the
the
was the
blanket.
dude from
Yes.
the original Alien movie too. Not the
John
original.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not exactly.
I
I mean, I don't know how. Can I just jump into nerd
Yeah,
facts
we're doing
already?
you want. Yeah, go for it.
100%. 100%.
So, the George Lucas loved this idea. He loved it. However, all the merchandising jokes and shit were because
yeah.
they couldn't actually do it in real life. So he's like, "Can I just do it in a movie?" He's like, "That's even better. It's hilarious."
Right, yeah. So the deal that he made with George Lucas was you can parody this movie all you want, but you cannot license any toy or anything from it. So he said, well, fuck it, we're going to double down. Let's do it in the movie.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know what?
When he goes and sees
He said
yogurt,
it way more
when he's-
eloquently.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah.
when yogurt's like pointing out all the different
Yogurt.
shit, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
the
It was like
merchandise.
Space,
This is this, this is that.
Spaceballs, the
Yeah.
comic book. Spaceballs.
Merchandising.
Yeah.
Yogurt.
Maybe you want me with you. Adorable.
May the Schwartz be with you.
What Spaceballs is about, let me read the synopsis for you. A star pilot for hire and his trusty sidekick must come to rescue a princess and save planet Druidia from the clutches of the evil Spaceballs.
Steve had no idea that his trusty sidekick Barf was a play on the Chewbacca.
Yeah, so we're sitting there watching this yesterday. I've seen Spaceballs probably 25 times in my lifetime, right? With it being just randomly on TV or whatnot, or growing up watching it. I've never put two and two together that he was supposed to be Chewbacca. Like, I get it now that I thought about it, but I never thought about it, right? I was just like, oh, it's John Candy as a dog. Cool.
He's a Mog.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Best friend.
Okay, that's all I thought about, right? I've never actually like, oh yeah, obviously the movie's playing on Star Wars, but
It's like one of those things you find out when you get older and you'd be like, I can't believe that
right.
went over my head.
Yeah.
I feel like a dunce.
That's me like every
Greg,
other day.
So much of that, like literally, watch this movie countless times in my youth. Like this was like a sick day movie for me, or just chilling movie. Into my 20s, I just realized that Colonel Sanders joke. So the Colonel Sanders
Right.
joke was over my head until like my 20s.
It's
I'm
funny.
like,
What are you, chicken?
yeah, didn't even get that. So there's
Thanks.
just these little gems,
Right.
you know.
And this is definitely a movie.
Constant gems just dropped everywhere, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. You watch it once and it's like, okay, it's good. You watch it again, you're like, oh shit, that's funny. I didn't even pick up on that.
It's rapid fire.
Oh,
too.
it is. It really
it's
is.
like,
Like,
one
when I
thing
got
after
older,
another. One thing after
this
another.
is my virgin alarm. It's set to go off before you do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many of those things in like Disney movies, even that like
Yeah.
as a kid you're like, that's not funny, and as a adult you're like, holy shit, they put that in this movie. God damn it.
Yeah, like Dr. Seuss does the dirty hoe joke or whatever.
Right.
Like it's like that's like what?
Little Mermaid got all the dicks
Yeah,
on the cover.
So is it dicks on? I know there's dicks on the cover, but I swear there was in the actual movie too. In the background, there was like dicks or something.
There are dicks everywhere
Dicks
in Disney movies.
everywhere. It's a
They
phallic.
were drawing
You want
phallic
food or shit like
fallacies.
dicks? The
Ooh,
best ones.
what a good band name.
Fallacy.
I'd go to that show.
And that metal print that you can't read shit. Perfect. It just says dicks everywhere.
What kind of?
But it looks like
what kind
this.
of font is that? That's phallic size 12.
Size 5.5. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Gothpeen 14.
It looks bigger.
This is really what an inch is. I'm sorry.
little italcock.
Where to watch Spaceballs, guys?
I
We can watch
phallicized.
it. We can watch it for free on Tubi. With a subscription, you can watch it on Fubo TV, Philo. To rent, you can watch it on YouTube, Vudu, Apple TV, Google Play, and Amazon.
I have 3 fucking Spaceball DVDs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Growing up, I think this is one of the movies we ripped with a VHS. I think I had the ripped VHS, then I had the DVD. And
Oh,
then
you fucking
I had the
pirate.
digital copy.
Was it-
But dude, I ended up buying it 2 more times, just like Greg.
Is that so? Is that the rule? Like, if you own it, can you copy it?
Yes.
And keep
Okay,
it?
so
Is that
right
how
now,
that works,
hold on.
Steve?
I am deep in the
Teach
world
me.
of emulation, okay?
Yeah.
Which
Ooh.
means if you're doing video games, old school video games on like a new style like device, but you want to play
The
it,
Raspberry Pi.
here's how you get away with it. If you own it, if you physically own it, it is now okay for you to emulate it because you've purchased that before. Nintendo does not believe this,
just
but
blew
any
my
other
fucking mind,
any
man.
other place does, because what you can do is you could take that physical media that you have and you can extract whatever game is off that to put it onto whatever device you want to use. So technically,
As long as you're not selling
not
it or giving
stealing
it
it.
away.
now, for the most part, what people do is they just go online and find these ROMs and download them.
Yeah.
That is illegal. But if I already own it, is it though?
And who's gonna know?
Because you're not selling it, you're just sharing it.
Exactly.
That's what I was telling you. If we could build a good old Raspberry Pi.
Dude,
Well,
you-
want
I have
Steve
a...
Miskel's going to be my fucking lawyer, man.
Hey, what up?
Erroneous.
On all counts.
The emulation court.
Well, I've been deep into emulation recently. I just
Who's
bought
emulation?
What? Your
Nothing.
emulation. Are you emulated? No, I bought a Steam Deck, which is basically a glorified, think of like a Sega Game Gear, but for now. So we're talking, if you brought a Nintendo
It's
Switch.
like a Switch on
with
crack cocaine, by the
But you
way.
can put whatever
Okay.
you
It's
want
so
on
good.
it.
Like a PS5 Nintendo Switch.
There you go. Perfect,
Set up.
right?
Yeah. Like a computer Nintendo Switch. You can do whatever you want
Right.
with it.
So you
I'm probably gonna buy one.
No.
Does it play cassettes or
you can put them on there, yeah, sure.
okay?
Maybe.
Basically, it's
Just
a
stream it like a normal fucking person. Sean.
It's fine. Sean's not normal, so I'm good with. Let's put some cassette decks on. Let's do it. The A side, and then the B side.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, put the pencil in there.
And at the beginning of this film, the intro scene, Anne totally nailed the song. I could never think of who it was, but Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's cooking. What is he cooking?
Oh, you got to stick
Something out of a-
No, he's got his barf bowl, and he's eating the food out of the dog bowl.
Right.
He's got a headset on,
And
right?
he's
Yeah.
and he's rocking out to Bon Jovi.
I think that's still slippery when wet too, right?
Probably. Yeah,
Yeah, sure,
I don't even
slippery
remember
when
what
wet.
the. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you good. Do you?
I could like
Greg's gonna
act
go-
out this
Beric's
whole
gonna
fucking
quote the
movie.
whole
You're
fucking
so active with your mic. You're kind of going in. You're touching the shaft and everything.
Just touching the balls of the show. Spaceballs. I don't know.
Something is poking me on the scalp.
For the listeners at home, Greg is adjusting the shaft and repeatedly touching it a lot in sort of a erogenous way.
This is you
It's
guys
gotta
are
be
pretty
active.
solid with the
It's gotta
words
be
on here.
active.
I like
Yeah,
it.
look
I
at
know
you
we're
guys.
not in the ocean, but I feel your land shock.
Spaceballs is written by Mel Brooks, Ronnie Graham, and Thomas Maheen. Maheen? I don't know. Meehan. Mahan? Meehan.
Hey, that
God,
dude
I'm an
did a
idiot.
Maheen job at writing it.
Touche. You know, I have one of these buttons here. It might happen more. I don't
love
know.
it.
That's one. That's
Great.
one.
Greg loves that.
Hey, do you still have the voice effects?
Oh shit!
Yes, I do. We
Oh,
could.
here we go.
Hold
This
on,
is
Wally.
like
Go for
10
it. Hold on, it gets better.
Now, megaphone.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, what's up, baby?
Isn't it fucking scary though? Like
It's way too out of control. I
yeah.
can do you like
Like a clown.
The best part is you don't even have to be high to
Yeah.
do like you don't have to get high, or you could be high. I don't know.
Hours of this.
I'll be right back.
Hours.
Let me come back.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
so.
You don't even need it. Yeah. What?
There was three writers.
There's
Going back
three
to the
writers. Yes.
Obviously, Mel Brooks,
Ronnie Graham and Thomas Meehan.
and I bet Mel Brooks outlived all of them. He's like 93, 94. The dude is still kicking.
It's because he's
crazy.
got a great
Did you know
sense of
that,
humor and he doesn't stop laughing.
That's the key to
Key to
longevity.
life. Yeah.
You turned
Some of
me
the
on.
greatest movies, comedies of our age. Mel Brooks, dude.
Mel Brooks. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
this is like a masterclass in how to write comedy, as far as I'm concerned. Because so much stuff after this, including all of the Star Wars parodies that followed this,
Just
with like
parodies in general.
yeah, like the Family Guy parodies, and just the ton and tons of Star Wars references that came years later. That I feel like this was just. I mean,
It's well thought, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're thinking about jokes the whole time, and then what
Yeah.
they
Well,
can
and
do with
each
the.
lead up to a joke adds to another joke later.
yeah.
It's not. It's like it's even like the backdrops sometimes are like. It's like say you see a license plate, or it's hilarious.
It's like he put anything and everything in the scene. If you look around like this, will make you laugh your ass off. Like
Yep.
Spaceballs, the placemat.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the first when the Winnebago's going by and it has the "I Heart Uranus" sticker,
It's so good.
so great.
We break for nobody.
And it's just like, oh man, there's so much cleverly thought out stuff. It's like, and it's like even like Family Guy and all. Like I said, like the stuff that comes years later, like they just built off of this stuff that these guys were writing,
Right.
like 30, 40 years ago.
And made it even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny. I made a correlation yesterday. I never even thought of before either. I said it to Wally. We actually were watching it at his house yesterday. And I was like, yo, is it not me or did Mike Myers rip off everything Mel Brooks did? And just
it's
changed
so
it
much
ever
like
so
him.
slightly. Like his
yeah.
delivery, the way he comes up with jokes and whatnot, it's almost the same.
That is a very
wait, Seth Meyers?
astute.
Mike Myers.
No, Austin Powers, baby
Austin
cakes.
Powers.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Wayne's World and all that.
No,
Everything
yeah,
he
yeah.
did on
Friday-
Saturday Night Live and all
The
this
horror
stuff.
movie.
Like,
That is an astute, accurate
thank you.
Yeah.
observation.
Thank you.
I
Like-
would. I didn't blow in my mind minute by minute.
Well, I was sitting there
True.
yesterday and we were
Fucking
actually
true.
watching it, and I've never sat down. So being on this podcast has changed the way I look at certain movies, right? Because now I'm like doing a critical, like, all right, what's going
Nuts
on
and
here? Or,
bolts of it.
right, exactly. What does this scene mean, and how's it go into whatever? And I don't know, just watching some of the jokes, I'm like, wait a second. We did a series of movies in March. We did the March Myers series where we were every week was a fucking Mike Myers movie.
I mean,
so
like
I've been
Shrek.
Mike Myers out, right? So maybe because of that, I saw that correlation.
Yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker.
Oh, what was
copied
the
him.
movie that they? What was the
best one
shock
of his
I married
is-
So I married an
Axe
ex-murderer.
Murderer.
Yeah,
Ex-murderer.
great.
You would have
Yes.
loved that.
That
You
is
would
his
have
best
loved
one.
that.
that movie.
Yeah.
Woman.
Well,
Whoa,
Man.
Whoa, man.
Hello.
as everyone knows, though, I mean, you know,
Because he's not so cheese dick in that movie. He's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
acting, you know.
Yeah, and it's not actually written by Mike Myers either. And I think that's what holds that movie back because he's not able to just go like, yeah, I'll just do this stupid dick joke all the fucking 90 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, really,
But I love
Johnson-
Wayne's World. I love Austin Powers. I love, this sounds really bad. I'm going to say it again, Wally. I love The Love Guru. Nobody likes that movie. I love it.
risk a heart attack.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's so bad.
It is bad.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
No, but
Yeah.
I love
Everyone's
shitty
got the
movies,
cheesy
so
comedy. Everyone's got the B comedy, the B, C, F comedy that's like
Give me
down a list.
I would rather watch 5 B movies that are trying to not be serious
Scary
but
Movie?
being hilarious.
Scary
right.
movie, scary
But
movie too.
well, Scary Movie to me is not a B movie. You know what I mean? That was
depends
released.
how far you get into
Yeah.
them, but yeah, the
Okay,
first one.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm saying like a parody movie isn't really a B movie. I'm talking like some shitty movie that was made straight to DVD, like Evil Bong or something like that, where they know it's stupid.
You do Leprechauns
but
in
you
space.
watch Leprechaun, like even stuff like that. Like you know it's gonna be dumb when you're going into it,
Yeah.
and then you watch it like this is fucking great because I know it's dumb.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
They're not-
but Spaceballs. If you think about
It's not
Spaceballs,
dumb,
it's
no.
it's you think it's going to be dumb, and it's like you go in the first like maybe 10 minutes, and
I think it's like a master class in a parody movie.
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
yeah.
and it's like also, but what's great is like
There's like 3 parody comedies that I really enjoy.
There's stuff that's original, like stealing the atmosphere isn't a plot in Star Wars, but
Right.
it's like they still came up with a different plot. Suck.
Well,
Suck.
So that's what I was kind of going to get into was like the movie itself could stand on its own without any references to like Star Wars or anything else that it's trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Agreed.
You take out, like, again, I didn't know that was supposed to be Chewbacca. I'm just looking at John Candy being a
The
dog. like-
lightsabers, the lightsabers is a hard
well, there's no
reference.
lightsabers though.
The Schwartz,
but it's a ring. It's not
Yeah.
a lightsaber.
That
so
was definitely like they
The
were
ring
like,
is,
we can't get
the ring is
lightsabers.
Buckfist.
We're
He
not
found
allowed
it in a Cracker Jack book.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Shit, I hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted.
all right, here, back up.
Do the deep voice thing.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Wait,
Hello.
Wait.
I hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted.
That's good. That's good.
Yo, Decision Reel has way too much fucking fun.
Yeah,
dude.
you have no idea.
It's awesome.
This is what we try to do, and
Steve,
we're trying to
thanks-
get it to the masses.
I didn't get to say thanks earlier. Sorry.
yeah.
This is awesome. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem.
Props,
Like I
props
said,
to this
dude.
guy.
Cheers.
Over.
Thank you. Trying to
Steve Wally,
this
Decision Reel.
way, I guess. Over here, this guy. I mean, Wally's been here for a while now too, so you know.
How's this
doing
fucking
his
old
thing.
captain, this old Captain Muscolzi over here? Who it is?
Well, thank
Wally's
you.
like a great valued Steve Muscoli.
Fucks.
We go to
I feel like
Walmart
I'm
for
like a
Wally.
great value of each one of you. Like that's how I feel.
Combined together.
Oh, Wally's kind of good at everything, but not good enough.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's a master of
He's
all
not
trades.
a great product, but he's a great
Value
value.
of a product.
Sam's choice.
worried.
Sam's choice, Walter.
Oh,
Kirkland Walter.
I don't even know where that ranks.
Equate Walter.
Oh my god.
Anyways, thank you, Sean. Yes, you're welcome. Anytime you want to
Yeah,
be on the
thanks for
show,
the
I mean, you
backhanded
guys
shit you
for
fucks.
sure can
Cheers,
come on.
cheers.
There is an extra chair right there, like I said, and we may be looking for possibly another host here coming up, just because I'm not quite sure what other people are trying to do with their lives. So, you know,
Awesome.
Feel free to fill in
Yeah.
whenever you guys want.
So
Whenever you
fill
have
in them
time.
holes.
where were we on the movie? Because I wanted to. I think we should get back to.
All right, cool.
Ball-
It was-
Oh
it
wait,
directed
is Sean
by-
like Steve? Hold on.
Say that again. Oh,
Sean's
I like that.
you. Sean's like we gotta
Constructed
get back on track
on the rail.
Hit him with that De Niro thing real quick. You just did, Sean. Hit him with that fucking.
Wait. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
For the listeners at home, that's a De Niro face I do.
Hit it one more
That's
time.
amazing.
One more time. Last time.
Talking to me?
You're talking to me?
That's great. He's like, let's get back to let's get serious
Anyways.
about this.
I
I
am-
am in a band trailer. He's like, hey, let me tell you about this fucking penis joke I got for you.
I
You don't tell somebody about the joke. You just say it.
Yeah.
I drive this shit off the
Carry a
rails.
fucking speaker, Sean.
Spaceballs is directed by Mel Brooks. If you didn't know that.
If you're fucking stupid.
Favorite Mel Brooks movie minus this one. What do you think, Barrick?
Men in Tights.
Oh, it's so
Tight,
good.
I
It's
kind of
so
like
good.
Dracula Dead and Loving It because it was like so after everything.
okay.
Well, like think about it. So like he
Cross
did.
the room 5
Hold
on that
on.
reference.
That's like that movie that no one thinks about because it's the 90s. It came out in like 95 or something, right? So like he was past the point of coming out
It's
with
a
all these
twist
movies.
top, you dunce.
Oh, is it?
It's twisties.
Okay, we didn't tell us. Twist top. All right,
now,
sorry.
now we did.
Wait,
but yeah, that,
Dead and Loving.
Mel
Nice
Brooks,
fucking
is that the
cold.
one that stars what's his face? Is that the one Mel Brooks?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
Mel Brooks.
Leslie
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Another
one's-
I know it's an
group
old
of
guy.
amazing movies.
They recorded the movie with a camera.
With a camera. shoestring budget.
No.
Is that it? I don't know.
Well, it's also good. I love that. Yeah, there's so many good scenes in that one.
That movie's so. That's another one that's like real close to this for me.
Yeah.
It is hilarious.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's my jams, dude.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Leslie Nielsen. I was for a second. I was like, is it him for sure? But yeah.
I mean, Mel Brooks is like so prolific.
We should do a
with
Naked
his
Gun
stuff.
movie.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
fucking
33
Young
and a
fucking
third.
Frankenstein, dude.
Young Frankenstein.
amazing,
Ooh,
dude.
Actually, I might say mine might be Young Frankenstein.
That's
If you're saying Robin and Men in Tights.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Like
Gene Wilder's great.
hilarious.
What's that?
on
What's
his
that
own.
Western one? What is the Western
Blazing
one?
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles,
Blazing
yeah.
Saddles. is the
Blazing
shit.
Saddles.
That one's kind of racist, but it's really good.
But I believe that's the point of the movie, though.
I know,
you know what
it
I mean?
is, it really is.
And you could make that.
Where
then,
the
but
white
not
women
now,
at?
You gotta, dude. Where the white women at?
Bunch of Kansas City. I'm not gonna say
You
it.
gotta,
There's
dude,
like-
you gotta give him props for going
Hard.
balls deep in that
Yeah.
subject
Yeah.
Awesome.
and just making it hilarious, man. Like there's nobody
Yeah.
broaching.
It's
that
like the Family
subject
Guy
in the
joke
70s.
where he goes to the inner city and he's like, I'm going to say it, Lois. And he goes and says the N word and he comes back. He's like, wearing king, like he's like a king now. He's like, they respected me. That's
Well,
the whole thing.
That's like the movie though. It's like if it's on AMC, they only show like 45 minutes of it, and they fill
Yeah,
the rest with commercials because
right.
like the rest of it is just so you can't say half the movie basically. But
No, yeah.
But in some ways, that's kind of like when you know you're pushing the edge with comedy, right? When you have that stuff.
Hold
that's
on,
like
hold on,
so,
hold on.
you know.
My man got a
AMC.
Hogan wrestling buddy.
I got two of them actually. I got two of them.
We all had
Come
that.
on.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, we all had that. And I don't know how yours survived. I beat the shit out of mine.
Mine's on the top of the OCI pub.
Nice. Maybe.
Hold up. Wait. That's a bar.
I had one of
For
those
anyone that
too.
knows,
Yeah,
Bear
everybody
got
had
drunk,
them.
I'm assuming.
Brief story.
Give him the
when
old.
Joe was in the band, we were playing the OCI pub.
Gave him the Irish whip all the way up to the fucking top.
We come out the band trailer. Like this was like 1946 or something.
Sure, back in the day.
And we're like hammered. And we're like, Joe's like suplexing it into the bushes and we're like, shit out of it. And he goes, raw. Threw it up, landed on the
Gone.
roof.
Gone forever.
Gone.
Like the pizza.
What
in
if
Breaking
it's still
Bad.
there? What if
It's
it is
not,
still
dude.
there?
I constantly look every time I drive past it.
A bird
New
probably
roof
came and
sensor.
grabbed it.
Yeah.
Giant bald eagle's like, what's this?
It's now a
It's not
nest.
what I thought.
There's a Hulk Hogan.
When you see an
It's a
eagle
Hulk
fly
Hogan
away
nest.
with the fucking Hulk.
Just his head and then
Is
the
there
body's
anything
the
more
nest.
American than that though? A bald eagle holding Hulk Hogan.
Wrestling buddy into a nest for bald eagles to be born in.
You can see
It's singing
Like
the
his-
song as they're being born.
Yeah.
this much, like he was peeking down on your ass.
Brother.
Swear to God, dude. As
Oh my God.
So Spaceballs is starring Bill Pullman as Lone Star, John Candy as Barf, Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet.
Rick Moranis.
legend.
Yeah, we'll get there. Daphne, I don't know how to say this name. Zuniga?
Is that what's her face?
Zuniga. Zuniga as Princess Vespa. Mel Brooks.
You shot my hair.
Brooks playing a double role as President Scroob and Yogurt. Joan Rivers as Dot Matrix. And Micro Winslow as the radar technician.
That's the coffee machine.
Bleeps, creeps, squeaks. It's not always lost.
Yogurt. It's just plain yogurt.
There's only one man who dare gives
Give
me
me
the
the
raspberry.
Lone Star. So good.
This movie is officially rated PG. Doesn't give you why, but it's just PG.
This movie's PG.
I think it should have been a 13.
Could have been a 13.
Might have been. Fuck. Even in the future, nothing works.
We'll get to that a little later. I have a little thing I didn't tell you about. We do Steve's Fun Facts of the Weeks at the end, and Wally's going to take one from me right now.
No. What? I was going to ask you a question.
Oh, okay. I'm here for
I was
the
on
answer.
the question. So you get a rating back in the day, right? Does that rating change over time? Do you know that?
So
yeah.
the way the
Question.
MSRP, whatever.
MSRP,
Okay.
yes.
ESRP, whatever it is.
The market price.
The ESPN
Yeah.
rating service.
Yeah, the Ocho.
That's Steve's
So-
thing. He just puts a random acronym over something important. that
Makes me
he's saying.
sound smart. Yeah.
The NAACP.
Well, the TNT.
The TNT rating
The
service.
RCW tells me. No. So the way I know it, and this could be wrong, is if you were rated in a certain period before the rating system was ever out, they take you a little lenient, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, G, PG, whatever. But this movie, I'll have a fun fact a little later, it should be rated PG-13. There's only 3 other movies that are rated PG that have a fuck in it.
Really?
Yeah, and we're going to get to that a little later, so stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, fuck.
Wow, that's the fucking minority of those movies.
Fucking stay tuned.
That man knows his shit. Brought to you by fuck.
I remember like Titanic was a big deal because it had like a titty and it was like a third.
It was more than a titty.
Try me like one of your French girls.
There was two breasts. There's two breasts.
There is, yeah.
breastises, if I remember.
The hand on the window and it's like,
Look, I watched that movie with my mom in the basement when it came out, and I remember going, what's happening right now? Like, why am I watching this?
I
This
gotta
is
run to the
weird.
bathroom.
that was a weird one.
Quick,
if you were
pop in the
with your
second
parents.
VHS. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was definitely weird. And then like it was weird. My parents bought movies or let me watch movies. It's probably why I'm so fucked up right now.
Yeah.
To like, I don't know. My mom bought me There's Something About Mary when it came out.
Oh yeah.
So that was 98. I would have been like 9 years old. She's
Flog
like,
the
here, watch
dolphin.
it.
Gotta make sure to flog the dolphin.
Hair gel.
Is that hair gel?
Half of those won't make sense until
That for that movie
years
made me
later.
question rest stops my whole entire life.
That movie made me question something that I didn't think I'd ever question.
Your
fucking,
sexuality.
No, when Ben Stiller goes, "Where did it go?" What do you mean, where did it go? It's not just gonna like,
You know where the fuck it goes.
motherfucker.
Every single time.
He's checking the top of the door sill. Come on,
yeah.
bro.
Also, this was it.
There's a toilet right next to you.
Yeah, I know. Like, what are you doing? Yes, Buttercup of Baby. It's fucking great at the end with everybody.
Yeah, it's so good.
that movie.
I love how we're talking about creamy ejaculate.
Creamy.
Buttercup, baby.
With Buttercup.
No, for real though, that I've always been
Never
scared
around.
of zippers. I mean, obviously, but
yeah.
that
Oh,
movie
yeah.
specifically, you're terrified of
beans.
zippers. Yeah.
How'd you get the
Afterwards.
beans, Bud Frank?
What are the
hold up.
best lines?
Yeah.
Best
He
lines.
was masturbating.
It was touch you.
Beats his ass.
It's honestly, it's one of my favorite movies. And I mean, Keith David
Great movie.
is to me one of the best actors ever.
Yeah.
And his role in that movie as Mary's stepdad, when Ben Stiller like knocks on the door and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick up Mary." He's like, "Yeah, she left with her boyfriend Woogie a half hour ago." He's like, "Woogie? Woogie?" It's so fucking funny. Like his delivery and just everything is, I'm fucking with the boy. Like, it's great.
You're Woogie.
Right.
Wooganowski.
Dom Wooganowski. Don't raise your voice in my house.
But yeah, I mean, this movie actually, you go back to Spaceballs. Very few dick jokes. There's a couple about like giving helmet
You
and
say few dick jokes the whole time they're grabbing their Schwartz.
Dude, his
oh
costume
yeah, there's that too. That yeah.
is literally
Yeah.
his tie is a dick and balls.
Yeah, you
There's
can
a
notice it
ton
at the
of dick
top.
jokes, Sean.
The whole movie's a dick joke. It's called Spaceballs.
You know what?
Literally.
Back to my original statement. Very few dick jokes in this movie. Very few dick, but they're so subtle that it's like they're not showing active like
Well,
like,
that- okay,
that's
Literally
about
every
Mary
time
balls.
he shoots his fucking minions in the dick.
Yeah.
The whole beginning
Everybody
scene,
then
they're like,
says-
oh,
yeah.
covering their balls.
What? My kids quote this movie constantly.
That's good and bad.
She's like, listen, turn around and be like, "You went over my helmet?" Kids go, "No, I'm more to the side."
Damn it.
Is the guy's name? Was it Philip J. Asshole? Was it Philip Asshole or?
Well, he has a whole family of
Sergeant
them.
Major Gunnery.
Well, didn't he say, like, something
Philip
about-
asshole?
Everybody stand up that has an asshole, and there's like one guy in the background that doesn't stand up.
I didn't notice that. I know they all stand up because he's like, I'm
Yo.
surrounded by I'm surrounded by assholes.
No,
It's
there's
like,
there's
fire
one guy
themselves.
that doesn't stand up.
oh, there's only one. Oh,
So that means that man has no asshole. It's in space. Who knows?
How do you do that? Anyways.
I pay
Like he's
attention.
like a cone head,
Oh, maybe, yeah.
like the movie butthole reference.
There's so many. So many.
That's a deep dive butthole reference.
That's a deep cut.
A deep butt.
Deep
A
butt
deep
cut.
butt. Ooh. The runtime on this guy is 96 minutes. I think that's like perfect. Pocket movie for this time, this type of movie. Comedy movies to me, like if they get over like an hour and 40 minutes, I'm like, turn it off. You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that 2 hour mark seems like that point for me. Like if I have movies, there's a few of them I
Movie's
like.
too short,
Hidden
if you ask
Forgetting
me.
Sarah Marshall.
That's
Also-
the movie that always comes back to me as being too long, but I'm in it for the whole time.
Also, I feel like a lot of movies had to be that because VHS tapes were around, I think, a 90-minute playtime. So all the movies from that area, other than like, Titanic, that was like 2 VHS. I think it was a format thing. I feel like it was a format thing. Like if you notice, like everything was like.
Well, there's a lot of 3-hour movies.
I think
You're
there's
like
definitely
so well
a,
put together. I'm just gonna fucking believe it.
yeah, good for you.
Well, there's a group of them. Like you had like Spartacus. You
Well, you
had
look
Titanic,
at Schindler's
and there's,
List and you look at
2 or 3.
Titanic. Yeah, there were two.
There's a few,
But like Armageddon's like an hour and 55 minutes. Or
Was that
more.
two- was that two
Or more.
VHS
It's-
tapes?
No, it's one. 'Cause
Oh.
I know I own it.
Dang. Okay. Well, I knew they had like the long play VHS.
some
I
of
think
those
you're onto
VHS
something,
tapes were a little
obviously.
stuffed.
Well, it's like
You
music.
remember them being a
like,
little stuffed?
like music on on
It
vinyl.
looked like it was breaking up.
Yeah, they went from
scenes.
8s
There's
to
only so many minutes on a vinyl you can do. I know that.
Right. That's why they have two sides, right?
Yeah, there's two sides to every story, right?
Yeah. Look at you. Same with the cassette deck.
It's not unnecessarily
Necessary.
Is it necessary to drink my own urine?
Nope.
Sterile, and I like to taste.
Spaceballs was released on June 24th, 1987. Literally almost 1 year before I was born.
Yeah.
1 year and a little bit longer.
35. It's
Barrett, you
middle
old
aged.
fuck.
I was graduating college.
All 3 of us are the same age.
I watched this motherfucker in theaters. What are you doing over here? Who's calling you?
It's my son's school for whatever reason.
Well, that might be
It's
important. Maybe pick it
summertime,
up. He's been expelled already.
You ever met her?
So. Your kid's too
You ever met her
smart.
principal yet? Heard she gives great Hillman.
Number two. Wait. Number two.
Oh, no.
Oh, geez, it's
Locked
getting it. This was filmed from October 1986 through March 1987 in Los Angeles, California, Yuma, Arizona, and this get. You ready for this one?
Yuma.
Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria, Germany.
Is that,
I think
is
it's
that castle scene?
actually,
That's
it's
probably.
That's
Tell me
real-
how it is.
pronounced Neuschwanstein.
Thank you. Neuschwanstein.
Nice.
I only know that
Bavaria.
because Kathy went there. Kathy used to live in Germany. And
Oh,
she
really?
went there.
Are you
That's only-
are you for real?
I'm dead serious.
That's a
dude.
good fun fact. Yeah.
I
She's an
guarantee.
army brat.
Neuschwanstein.
I'm
She
guaranteed.
didn't come over like Gregston.
Hit me with the hit me with the hit me again. Hit me
Penis.
again. Hit me again.
Noosh.
Can't get it now.
Don't look at me.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Neuschwanstein.
Neuschwanstein.
Yes.
They had to
Yes.
film the
Undusen.
I have
Unya.
sex with the
what?
German's wives.
I was gonna say they had to film the comb scene in Yuma.
Obviously.
That had
yeah, I mean,
to
yeah.
have been.
we ain't found shit.
We found shit.
We have yet to find anything.
I love how the black guys
Have a
a
pick.
fucking pick, not a comb.
That's like that
And it's
Mel
not-
Brooks.
But it's not.
Touch,
yeah,
you know?
it's not racist. It's just it's a real joke.
Fucking hilarious.
Right. Good for them.
Sir, are we being too literal? No, you said come to the desert. We're gonna come to the desert. What are you doing? Come to the desert.
It's perfect. It's fucking perfect.
Well, and the fact that Dark Helmet is now wearing a safari fucking helmet
Yes.
makes it even better. And there's no explanation for it.
That's
Yeah.
kind of his thing, right?
Yeah.
The literal comedy. That's like you see his literal comedy everywhere. Like when they teleport his ass, they're like, no. And he walks 10 feet, and they're like right there in the
Nerd
room next
shit.
door.
Nerd
Next
shit.
door.
That
Next door.
you know where he's like
Call the
that?
desert.
And he's got like his old peepers and shit.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
they're on the what you assume is a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It's a Jeep with fucking mirrors around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
you can see it.
Excuse me. Oh,
No, well,
sorry.
Muscolzi called it out yesterday. He's like, that's clearly a mirror. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
See the guy in the background like,
You're right, holding the shit up. Well, it's funny. So if you go back to Star Wars, another Star Wars reference in the first movie, the land speeder that they're going through, where's the fucking first goddamn place that they're at?
Magical forest.
Tatooine.
Tatooine. Thank you. When they're traveling through the land
Proud of
speeder, you're proud of me. I got it. A magical forest. They have a land speeder and there's a
not one
mirror
tree
underneath it,
there.
and that's what gives the the oh my god, it's fucking flying, but it's not.
So probably stole from there.
Right.
One could assume.
One could assume.
You like that? Wally,
I do.
Tatooine, bitch.
Did a beautiful
One.
job. You did a beautiful job, Jesus.
I assume. Are you are you not a Star Wars guy?
I
Here we go.
am not a Star Wars guy. I struggle to give a big fuck.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
I think,
You know what I
well,
mean?
in your defense, too,
Okay,
that planet has made the most appearance
Tatooine.
in Star Wars movies.
Yeah, get over it.
collectively.
We don't need to see sand anymore. I'm sanded out. I've been to a beach. I'm good.
When was the last time you went to a beach, Steve?
Like I said, I've been to a beach. I don't know when's the last time I went with you to a beach. That's probably
A single
You're
beach.
probably kids.
yeah.
Anyways,
I went to Florida with my wife a couple years back. Maybe we went to. Nah, we hate beaches too. Sand. I don't like it. I don't like sand, and you got to go through the sand to get to the ocean. Then when you get out of the ocean, you're going back through sand. So fuck that. Go to a fucking pool.
Yeah.
It is the
There's logic there.
gristly oppressor of a great time in the sun.
I'll fucking
You
lay
should just
right in the
visit
sand.
cliffs.
I'm a
You
psychopath.
just visit cliffs that
jump
and
off
just
the
jump
cliff
off
in
the
the
cliff into the ocean.
But then what's after? When do you get out? You got to get out.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, bro.
That's on you, dude.
Give me an airlift.
That's
It's
on
on
you.
you. That's on you.
That's on you, brother. You jumped off the cliff, dude.
Dude, if you go to California,
You told
Yeah.
me to
there's
jump
like there's like boardwalk, a fucking mile of sand, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
the ocean. You know,
off. Yeah.
that's you better pack a lunch and a dinner. That's a whole day.
I don't like it.
It's awesome.
Not for me. I'd
I'm
rather
fair.
just sit in this basement.
And then you go to your hotel room. It's all in your fucking sheets.
There's something
remainder
different.
of the
There's
summer.
something
You can't
different
escape it.
about going to the beach and drinking all day and then going back to your hotel room. I love
True.
that. It's so good.
My tolerance of sand depends on my sobriety levels.
Touche. If I can't feel it because I don't know where I am, all right.
My ass is raw, but I had no idea the whole
Yeah.
time.
I don't even know where I am. So if I'm on a beach, who cares?
Took a 40 grit shit earlier.
Sandblasted the toilet.
Nice.
That could be. Depending on how bad the toilet's in, that could be like a clean for it.
It could be. Yeah.
Just a nice roto-rooter.
Most Ocean City hotels, that's probably
They're clean,
probably
yeah.
cleaner. You probably take that layer of porcelain and whatever else off.
Take a
Just-
shit.
Yeah.
Blew the back out of that porcelain.
Take a shit. Send them an invoice
They're like,
for it.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
doing
you.
work.
This is cleaner than when they came in.
I don't do shit for free.
We stayed at a
You want me to
hotel.
do this shit for free?
No.
That'll be $20.
20. We're union in here. It's 55.
We all line up. It's like 5 of us. And we're like, oh, here's your turn, bud. I didn't quite get it all. It's
We
fucking keeps
are
going.
budget buttholes.
It's actually.
Another good band name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd sign up for
butthole.
that.
Yeah.
Speaking of budgets, what do we think it cost to make Spaceballs back in 1987? Now, playing the home game here, you guys have never been on this show, so you don't know right around like what movies cost. Wally's going to go first to kind of set the mood.
I'd never get these right. So
Also, someone's going to hand me
Use me
another
in
land
metric.
shark. That's what's going to happen.
So Steve,
Give me another one.
so
Yeah, boy.
you're like the movie king of this. So
I guess.
so in time frame,
Look at you opening it for me too. What a gentleman.
gentleman.
Thank you, sir.
I take
Yes.
care of you.
So in like time
Oh,
frames,
yeah.
like you'd
Yeah.
say 80s, 90s, 2000s, whatever.
Sure.
There's like a median average that
The average
kind
per
of go
decade, if
by
I
for
recall.
Sure.
but
So
it's-
let's look at movies that came out around that time, right?
unless it's
So
like
like
Transformers or
sure,
some
right.
crazy
But
shit.
let's look at like Die Hard, one of those
Okay.
movies. That would probably be around somewhere between the 50 million mark, right?
Yes.
Okay. But then you look at like a Lethal Weapon, that's going to be a little bit higher because there's more people in it, whatnot. There's been more before it.
Yeah.
This is Mel Brooks. He
Had
is
done a couple before
famously, yeah, but he's famously making movies for nothing, right?
Oh, I
True.
didn't know that.
But
there's some
this
special
movie,
effects.
there's some special effects in
Special
this.
effects.
There's not
Yeah.
big people in it, but John Candy is
Yeah.
kind of big at this point.
John Candy. Bill Pullman's not like huge yet. This is pre Independence Day.
Way before
This
Independence
is
Day.
like his
We'll not go
breakout
quietly
role.
into the
This
night.
is his pretty much first role. Yeah.
without a fight.
I say good night.
I'm not rhyming.
I'm gonna go fly a kite.
Go ahead, Wally. I'm interested now. I'm hooked into the
Yeah.
budgetary.
Oh,
side
okay.
of this.
Oh, I have no idea. So it's weird because you got to go back because it was different then,
Yeah.
compared to now. But I don't know. I'll go right in the middle. I'll go. How about 40 million?
All right, 40 million. That's a good guess.
It's 80s, late 80s. I don't know how many movies he did before this. I'm sure there's a slew of them. So
I'm gonna go 18.6 mil.
18.6. That's a good guess. Good guess.
27
27.
million. Yep.
That's a great guess.
It's 35 years ago.
35. You know, you're up there. The actual budget number, $22.7 million. Look at my man over here.
If this was
I was gonna say
I would've-
20. I fucking.
yeah.
I second guess myself. So-called expert, my fucking ass.
20 million.
I'd like to revamp what I said. Die Hard cost $28 million to make.
Wow.
A little cheap.
that one's a weird one though.
What year
But
was
that
Die
one's
Hard?
weird
Was
because you
yours
sit
a lot
down.
of shit. in
88, I
that
think.
You have to
80s.
completely forget about how
explosions
how
and whatnots.
Yeah, it's weird because you have to completely forget about how the movie was, right? So it's
Oh,
like,
the first Die Hard was not.
it's like, oh, that movie's
seen it.
huge. You have to completely forget that movie was gigantic because that doesn't matter when you're guessing that price.
They're
And
blowing
that's
up
what I always do.
miniatures and
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
because how much it costs to make it. It's not how
Also, when
fucking
you
well it
when you
did.
look when you look at Die Hard though, how many locations are they in?
2.
Yeah. Right. So there's not a lot there with going different places or renting out places or staying
True.
places very long.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Maybe they were there for 2 weeks and that's all it took to film the movie and boom, you're in and out, right?
Yeah.
I guess you assume like one of the movies just cost a fuck ass ton of money.
Bajillions of dollars.
Yeah. Probably part of that budget was that Wilkenstein in German. That
Probably, right? You got to bring everybody over there. You got to set them up for however long you're there. You got to make sets. You got to
I guess because I thought this movie was like, if you compare it to his other ones, it feels like it's got a lot more in it.
It's
does.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's got a lot more in it.
Weinstein.
Neuschwanstein.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Wally. You're right. If you look at this movie in the 80s, sure, there's a lot of special effects here. There's a lot of things that are going on. But Mel Brooks has that thing of maybe he got friends to help him out or people to say, I won't take a cut for the movie or whatnot. John Hurt came in and he thought he was going to be there for like 5 minutes. He ended up being there for the entire day and has famously said, I should have fucking charged him. But he didn't.
Now, which one? Which
awesome.
one's John Hurt?
So the guy that gets the alien out of his chest at the end because he's from Alien and they're not again, you know.
Yeah. Right. Oh no, not again.
John Candy is like famous for doing favors for his homies
A couple
and stuff.
times.
Like
Like $500
Home
kind
Alone.
of too.
Yeah, Home Alone. You got like $200 and a pat on the ass or some shit.
I think it was they had to pay him
Box of
to
donuts.
be in the movie, and they didn't actually pay him anything. And he was there again, same thing, a lot longer than he thought he was going to be there for. And
And they said he was like just a fucking G about it. He was cool. Like, yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
right, I'm here already. Fuck it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
John
it-
Candy, too soon,
Fucking
man.
legend, dude.
for sure.
Too soon for him, man.
Uncle Buck, come on.
Yeah.
I think he died in his, was it his late 30s or
Love
early
Uncle
40s?
Buck.
He died like
He
38.
died very young. He's
Like,
probably 27, like everybody else dies. I don't know.
No.
He was older than that.
I know. I know.
Choked on a ham sandwich.
Mama Cass.
Wasn't
Austin Powers.
Wasn't that girl from that band?
Mama Cass.
Mama Cass.
Yeah.
Mamas and the Papas.
Mamas
That's
and
what it
Papas,
is.
yeah.
What
All the
is that
leaves are
song?
brown. All the leaves are
There
brown.
it is.
And the sky's gray. And the sky's gray.
And the sky is gray.
Imagine choking on a ham sandwich. Just not enough water around, you know.
I'm a bologna man myself.
That's a way to go, right?
way to go.
This is a
I'm
great
died
sandwich.
choking on bologna.
A fried bologna.
Oof.
Fried bologna.
What if it was the
sandwich.
worst sandwich ever known, and
some
that's how you
mustard.
went? Like,
Yeah.
like a 7-day-old Reuben.
right. You take a bite, you're like, this is bad, but I'm hungry, and then you die. That's it.
So the
But you don't die because the sandwich is bad. You choke on it.
Yeah.
fried bologna sandwich with some mustard
Right.
fucking hits sometimes. Like you just this is good.
I would eat bologna.
A fried bologna?
A fried bologna. So you never had fried bologna?
I eat
I've had
bologna
fried
out the
bologna.
trash,
You said,
dog.
what do you mean? You
Fried
fucking
bologna? You ain't never had fried bologna?
We're not in
Dude,
St. Mary's County.
I've had fried bologna.
Rip the rings and let it sings, baby. I eat
yeah.
it fucking raw. No bread, bitch. Bear shove your meat in my mouth.
But this is like
what?
Kathy opens up the circle bologna thing, and it's just got like a perfect hole through the center of every piece of bologna.
What's going on here?
I bore it with my penis.
My favorite meme from the other day was like with the
Bologna
lottery.
fucks.
The lottery was like what? The lottery was like $1 billion.
Board it with that hog.
Bored it.
Board it with that hog.
It was like what? It was like
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
you know, if I ever win the lottery, I won't tell you, but there will be signs. It was a bologna sandwich, but it was like a thick. It was a thick like
boy.
inch cut of bologna.
I'm
so
pretty
good.
sure I was tagged like 4 times.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Greg's like, I make one of those on my own every weekend. Saturday night.
Expensive as shit.
Things commonly known about me:
Bologna.
Spaceballs,
Okay.
bologna,
Scrapple.
just fucking general chillage, man.
That's a good night. You should have had a bologna sandwich while watching the movie. That's like a twofer, right?
Wow.
I have many
You
a
fucked up.
times.
Oh,
It's
okay.
locked
Okay.
into that nostalgia.
Back in my
Getting it.
poor days when I was single man living in Piney Point.
Yeah.
Many times it was just me,
One-
bologna, and a Spaceballs DVD.
DVD, one VHS, literally.
Perfect. So romantic. So perfect.
Well, I've been hitting the fucking tracking button
This looks like shit.
with the sandwich in my lap. Fuck.
Or the knob. They had the tracking knob
Oh, yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's
You just
even
go
more old school.
left, right, and then you kind of find the little sweet spot. and
You know
you're
what's
like,
funny? Did that actually do anything?
I feel like it didn't.
I feel like it was just giving you hope.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
you're watching it just get shittier, but you're like, oh yeah, I'm fixing it, but it's getting shittier.
Yeah.
Is it just the tape? It's probably the tape.
Yeah.
It's like the the mixer button the studio guy gives you that doesn't do shit.
Exactly. Is it louder? No. But it's doing something in here.
I need my bass drum more wet sounding.
He's not even doing anything. He's like, yeah, I'm turning it. Yeah, sure, yeah. Fuckers. What do we think this movie made overall in theaters? Box office run. How much money?
What's the average time of a box office run?
Okay, so this one was actually kind of short. It only showed me like 4 to 5 weeks on what I normally look up. Most of it, like, again, I think the 80s might be different, or Mel Brooks kind of thing might be different, but 20 weeks is what I'm seeing for mostly like an average run, which is long, but you got to think it's just in it. You know, like, fuck it. 5 people watched it this week. Cool. We made money.
I think this is one they did that thing where they lost money in the beginning, but now it's such a cult classic. They made money. I'm going to say 15. I'm going to say they lost money.
15 million overall, like, box
15
office.
million
I'm
box
gonna go.
office.
I'm gonna go like
low.
150.
You're going 150.
Hold on, I forgot something. So what do we think?
What is $15 million? Or
This
how
movie
much
is
is
gigantic.
I'm gonna say 80.
But dude, it
80
kinda,
mil.
was it big in 87 though?
I have no idea.
It's Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks was big.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Like,
I'm going 40.
40
I'm going
million. 40
Let's see,
million.
Double your money. 40.
Double or nothing.
40,
You got-
80, 100 something.
What'd you
40,
say?
80, 100. Okay.
Wally, what'd you say?
150.
So we got low, medium, and high.
Look at that. I had to do that to get it at the end.
End time.
Problem with that, a bunch of musicians on a single fucking couch.
You son of a bitch.
Can we click track that again?
What is it, Steve? What is it?
Ding, ding, dong. It is overall. Sorry, I'm going to do this first. Opening weekend numbers. I'm going to tell you, $6.6 million in its first opening weekend.
Okay.
Then its overall box office, it made $38 million. Sean, look at you,
Dude,
Damn, this
40.
killing it.
Nailed it.
Look at this fiscal fucker over here.
If you can double your money, you know, that's
Aren't
what they
you?
say.
Aren't you in money?
I do
Oh,
things with
yeah,
money.
it all
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
deal
I-
with money, but
Why don't you deal with the money for
for
the
the-
band, Sean?
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it.
First of all, I resent that.
I don't know.
First of all, you can get the fuck out.
First off.
Second of all, he's obviously not that good with money in buying those fucking pants.
Sean, can you stand up,
Yeah, just
please?
stand up.
Please,
Yeah, I'll
just-
show the
just-
pants,
just
yeah.
Show
Just
those
show the
beautiful space balls, please.
Are they space balls?
They're space balls. If you can get this.
What are
this
you doing?
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
You're fine. There's paper towels over there.
fucking
behind the bar. He's like, let me show you.
Space pants.
This guy. He
He's
just
a
poured
space-
out his entire
Sean
beer.
is a fucking space cadet. Is what the fuck Sean is.
Did he? I didn't
That was a
see-
full
It
beer.
kept
Did he
going.
stand up?
Yeah. He literally just stood up. I think he could eat more than that.
Sean just stood up and
Literally
it kept
five-
pouring and he didn't stop.
Wally,
It's all good.
Did
It's
you
all
grab
good.
one paper towel? Did you grab a single paper towel?
5 seconds earlier, I was complimenting
Oh,
his
Jesus.
intelligence.
Oh my god.
Well, it all comes back, right? It's all good.
Sean, you're so smart. Thank you. I eat soup with a fork.
Something like that.
Is it a big fork?
Anyways.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, Sean, where are those space balls at, buddy?
Oh, my bad. Right there. There's your space. Now that the
Space
space
pants.
pants. Now that the yeah, just throw it back. Yeah, just throw it there. Yeah.
You fucking.
It's like all over my feet too. I like it.
He like poured it on your feet.
Steve, I'm sorry. The cost for that was really high, man. I mean, I got so excited. To
I got
shoot my
so
pants.
excited for the pants.
I was so excited.
Oh, you're good. This is literally like carpet that I had in my garage for
That's
years.
like, hey, what time is it? Hold on, check my watch. It's like, it's like,
Steve, thank you for inviting me to your beautiful home.
hey, no,
dude,
no
I'm
problem.
so-
just destroy it.
I feel terrible.
No, you
I'm
shouldn't.
sorry.
So many cans of paint. Would you like to fucking graffiti the basement while you're at it?
You can sign your name wherever.
It's like that's most.
My wife's gonna be home soon. You want to paint her car?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Put a giant S on the hood.
Yeah.
This one goes out to my homies.
One for me and
S-
one for my husband.
Space pants.
Goes out to Steve's dogs. He just fucking pours it on his feet.
I was surprised he didn't even move sitting here. Like he heard that, obviously.
Is just watching the beer peel. Just the beer like fall. He's like, yeah.
I was watching it too. Like,
I was
all right,
well,
we're doing this
Steve-
now.
Steve was like, "Oh, he's gonna catch himself," and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna catch himself."
Nope.
But we didn't say anything. We just kept going like, "Sean."
Steve just getting the the tinkle spray on his shins.
My first thing was like, don't
good
hit. I
for you.
was like, don't knock the mic. I was like, don't knock the
funny.
mic.
All right,
don't
all
hit
right.
this.
And
I was
then he
like-
hits the mic
So
now.
yeah, I'm trying not to like actively because you have to kind of maintain your
Sorry.
space.
Don't hit anything. So I'm gonna hit it
Exactly.
all.
I was like, don't knock the mic. Don't like run into Greg. And I'm like, how do I do that?
Like doing this.
Forgot most important thing. Keep your fucking beer
level.
right.
Keep it upright.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, we're going to do a cool thing here. This is the box office that week, the top 10 movies that week. I'm going to go through, and then we're going to get to the top 3. I'm going to tell you what's in the top 3, and we have to guess the order.
Like
Awesome.
what made the most money, right?
All right, number 10, Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This was its debut weekend, too.
Your
Number 10.
disgusting fat body, Private Kyle.
I'll be watching you.
What?
15 million?
Oh, no, we're not guessing. How
Okay.
Just yelling prices now.
He's like, I'm so confused what's happening here.
So I was like 10 million. And I was like, what are you talking about? I just asked you what your favorite scene was. He's like 7 million.
I'm just he's the
18
money
million
guy. I'm the quote guy.
Perfect.
All right, Full Metal Jacket.
Number
Full Metal
9,
Jacket.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Also a
Movie.
classic.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Not a lot of people like that
John
movie.
Lithgow's
Oh,
fucking
love
man,
John
dude.
Lithgow.
Is
Number-
it Lithgow
what?
or is it Lithgow?
Lithgow. Lithgow.
Lithgow.
Lithgow. Is that more of your...
Christ.
Pick it
My
up.
son's cool.
This must be important. Pick it up.
No, they
you can
call
walk
it,
away.
It's automated. It's fucking.
Oh, it's
Oh,
welcome to the Ridge.
They call me
yeah.
4 times
stupid.
for whatever reason. It's always 4 times.
Always enforced.
It is it's
Quads.
like a 5-minute voicemail about
Probably.
Yeah.
you know. The Blazers need new uniforms. We need your help.
The Blazers need new Blazers.
Number 8, Benji the Hunted. I didn't look that up. Is that a Benji movie that went dark?
Hunting a dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe Benji was like, "Hey, fuck this. I'm gonna hunt some
Dog
people."
gets like all fucking Rambo. And
right.
shit.
Benji.
Ties it in the bag like Gremlins.
Benji First Blood.
Where he fucking does it. Yeah.
Fuck
be
your
hilarious.
dog bed, motherfucker.
Give the deep voice. Give the deep voice.
Oh wait.
Fuck your dog bed, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Did you
scary.
do the deep? The
He
you did
deeped-
your
he
deep
deeped
voice
it
on
into
top
it.
of deep?
Hold on, we gotta do it
Talk
again.
normally. Talk
Hold
normally.
on. So talk normally.
Talk normal. Fuck your dog bed, motherfucker.
That was way better. That was way better.
He sounded like what's his face from like the Next Friday movies.
Yeah.
What was not
Day
Tiny.
Day. It's
Yeah.
your cousin.
Yeah.
It's Pinkies.
Number 7, Roxanne.
Rock. Oh, I'm not going to do it.
Roxanne.
I mean, you don't have to turn on the red light.
Could if you want.
Nice.
Giggity.
Number 6, The Untouchables.
Ooh.
Great movie, dude.
That's a good one, too. Did you do that one on the podcast?
No. We've
Anyways.
done stupid movies here. Let's be real.
That was Kevin Costner and De Niro.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yep.
Do your De Niro.
Hit him.
Do it. He's so mad. He's like, I only have like a quarter of a beer left.
I'm gonna get another one.
Drink it off the floor.
Lap it up off the carpet.
Hard
So
Vark it,
delicious.
apparently. That's,
Sure, you can
that's what we do.
lick your shins dry for your
You could, yeah. maybe.
Oh,
that.
God.
Number 5, Predator.
Oh, that's
I know
a big
that
one.
Wally's like,
One of
"No, no, no, no."
also one of my top. Seriously, probably
So
top 20.
I read.
I don't have time to bleed.
Hold on. I read a fan theory today, actually, that in the original Predator movie, there is 3 Predators.
Okay.
Think about this for a second. When you first see the skin dudes, there's 3 of them.
Doesn't
One
the
for each
have a
Predator.
scar on his face?
No.
Well, you only see like 1, but what they're saying is there's 3 there because in any other subsequent movie that came after it, they hunt in packs, right? They show up as more than 1 predator to hunt together.
Your hand.
What's happening here?
Did it, son of a bitch.
Like, what?
You gotta slap though. It's like
Yeah, they slap like this. You go,
Son of a
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, if only I didn't cut that.
are they just fucking like they're just doing
they're
this?
just holding
like,
it, holding it.
Bulgy biceps. Just
off. Come on.
So there's the skin walker. And
They skin 3 guys, right? 1 for each kill of each predator. Then when I guess there's like 2 fights or 3 fights where 2 of them could have died throughout. I read it and I don't remember all of it, but I was like, ooh, okay, that could be It could be something.
I feel like it's been so long since I watched Predator.
Me
like,
too,
I
yeah.
kind of want to go back and match it now.
Right.
I've
Yeah.
got a lot of research to do, but I get it.
I got work to do. Yeah. No, but so that at the end, it's one Predator left, and that's why he kind of just like kills himself too at the end. And a lot of people have problems with that. Like, hey, he let Arnold go because it's like, yeah, you got time, but also people are saying he's doing that on purpose because I couldn't kill Arnold, so I'm not worthy of living anymore. Because that's what predators do, right?
Like
They're
Japanese
just showing up.
seppuku, like the suicide
exactly,
thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. He couldn't get the kill, so I'm not worthy to keep living, kind of thing. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
Live your life.
That's what I always thought was like, my mission is bullshit now.
I have been defeated.
Have you guys seen the movie Snowpiercer? Have you seen that movie?
Great.
That sounds
It's got Chris.
a
Yeah,
wild sexual move.
It's got Captain America, but he has to make his way. It's like a political kind of driven movie. But he's like in the back of a train, and it's like post-apocalyptic, I think.
Okay.
Post-apocalyptic, where the world changed into like freezing over, right? So think of The Day After Tomorrow, but they're all on this train. All of humanity is on a train. Continue. I don't want to take it from you.
And it goes from like low
bad,
class to high class. It goes through all this thing until it gets to the front of the train, which is the guy that's supposedly in charge. But it's supposedly, if you like watch the movie, all the intricacies like make it perfectly fit to a Willy Wonka sequel.
Oh,
Or maybe
Like
it's the
perfectly.
Polar Express.
It could be, but it's like it
Tom
perfectly
Hanks
lines
shows up
with
randomly.
it.
Hey guys,
Is there a guy named Charlie on the train?
might be.
Are the grandparents
There's
in the
a
bed?
YouTube video on it.
They're in
and-
the bed on the train.
And usually it's like they're
You
steering.
lose. Good day, sir. Good day.
But this guy got so deep into it, it literally everything lines up perfectly that it's like a sequel to it. It's on Netflix, I think, still, if you guys ever watch it. It's actually a good movie.
I like how, what is it?
Super good.
Is it Grandpa Joe or whatever? And
Yeah.
Charlie doesn't get up for like 40 years. The minute like chocolate, all right, let's go.
yeah.
Dancing, by the way.
Dancing.
Also,
Yeah.
he has a coke nail in that movie.
Didn't notice
Ooh.
that. So he
Yeah,
had some other candy he was getting into. Nose candy.
Yeah, then he hit them bubbles and almost fucked it up.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
How did they get out of that? Because I can only think of the Family Guy thing where they start farting.
farting?
Yeah. Is that what they do in the movie?
No, they burp.
Oh, they
Burp.
burp.
They burp.
Duh. Yeah, that
They
makes
start
sense.
burping. He's like, yeah. And they burp
Farting's
their way
so much
down.
better.
Probably just as interesting.
Just as interesting. Number 4, Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Wow. Sequel.
We should probably like do a little bit of that in the band. I play that riff in the band now. See?
Ooh.
But we should like yeah. See, they got it.
Hey, I'm just going to say this song more memorable than the movie.
Wow. Yes.
That first Beverly Hills Cop is the shit.
Yeah.
Is the
I
shit.
mean,
But the
Eddie Murphy's
song at this
hilarious.
point
Eddie Murphy's
is
good.
also
Yeah.
very locked in. That
Coming
melody's
to
fucking
America, though?
locked.
You think about Coming to America versus
Quote
Beverly
me.
Hills Cop?
Oh,
Quote
obviously,
me a couple
dude.
lines from it.
You
Yeah.
can't.
I can't.
Can't sing me the song.
Exactly.
I can hum it.
Yeah.
There's no words.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you know what? Now you got my brain churning. Like, what other movie is like the theme song way more popular, memorable than the movie?
I don't personally think this because this is one of my other favorites, but Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I think it goes
Oh,
hand in
that
hand, though,
theme
right?
is
Like
fucking
the theme makes
gigantic.
the movie, and the movie makes the theme, right? So
Also, Rick
it-
Moranis. Rick Moranis. There we go. Going back to Rick Moranis.
Keymaster.
Honey,
Yeah,
I Shrunk the Kids.
Dude, the two Ghostbusters are like some of the best movies of all time.
A lot of people hate the second one. I love the second one.
It's great.
You know, it's
the-
it's like the buzzing of flies.
Right. But not only that, it's like it's the same movie. Like, why are people mad at that? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you do something different. Fuck it.
I'm
Yeah.
not mad at all.
Okay.
But it fucking is the same exact
Right.
It is the
movie
same movie.
with a baby.
With a baby. No, you're right. No. But maybe that's the thing is like people want something different, but then when you get something different, they complain, well, it's not the same. So what the fuck you want?
Very true.
You know,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's a
If
hard
it's
thing.
too different, then it's like it's too strange. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like 3, where they going back in time, and it's like, why are you guys in time? And like it's like they're riding on horses.
I
Hold
still
up.
like that.
Don't fuck with my Ninja Turtles, bro.
yeah, you're hitting a soft spot right
Hold on. I love all 3 of those movies equally. The first one is definitely the best movie.
Okay.
The second one is my personal favorite, but it's a terrible movie. And the third one I'll watch because why the fuck not? Turtles
Okay.
in Time, baby. Have you played the video games?
Turtles in time.
This is kind of like
I
this.
literally agreed with everything he just said.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
There
perfect.
becomes
All
a
right,
point
I'm
where
so-
a movie is just too fucking cool concept wise that
Shredder's
it doesn't
Revenge, motherfucker.
it doesn't matter. I remember going to see Pacific Rim.
Me and the kids beat it.
Do you remember that movie?
Awesome.
Gigantic robots.
Robots, yeah.
And like people are complaining about the movie. I was like, you didn't fucking go to see
Like, what-
gigantic
yeah.
robots
Why
beat
are you
the
there?
shit out of each other?
If you were,
Who
if
the
you,
fuck cares?
If you showed up to Pacific
what the
Rim,
fucking shit is about, you know?
right.
Just this is awesome.
if you showed up to that movie and walked away like, I'm disappointed, what did you think you were seeing?
It's the same with like with Godzilla and stuff.
Seriously,
Right.
If you don't like that movie, I have a specific rim you can lick.
Number 5.
What's the rim job?
But he gives great helmet.
It was great.
All right, I'm giving you one too there. Yeah. But what I wanted to segue into that was actually Ninja Turtles was saying Ninja Rap could be the song that's bigger than the movie with Vanilla Ice.
Go ninja, go ninja.
Right.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Also, why is he even in that movie?
He was a cultural icon
Cultural, yeah.
at that point.
Was he?
Oh
He was-
yeah.
dude, he was bigger
Oh
than
yeah, gigantic,
fucking
huge.
God back then, man.
In 92?
Dude, he dated Madonna at one point.
I think he was going down at that point.
I think he was. I mean, he was
Maybe that's
hanging
why
right
he
over the
maybe
balcony
that's why
of
he
fame,
did
if
that.
you will.
Yeah.
The balcony of fame.
Nice Suge Knight reference.
Oof.
Anyhow,
Oh, shit.
he hung him over the balcony. We'll get to that.
So did Michael Jackson. Can I get one?
He's just a baby.
Just a baby, Michael.
Blakey, come play with me. Yeah, so he probably did the Turtles movie. He's like,
I got to do something.
I'm about to be not relevant as
Right.
fuck.
Make
Ninja-
sure kids know me.
ninja rap.
Right. The one thing I don't. So Ninja Turtles 1 is such a different movie than Ninja Turtles 2, but came out within a year of each other. And because
Really?
of. Yeah. So basically what happened, and I'm going to get deep into this because I love the Turtles. Ninja Turtles 1 was basically source material toned down. If you ever read the actual comic books, it's fucking dark, right? So a lot of parents saw that movie and went, whoa, 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 whoa. Kids can't watch this. This is bad. Like, we need to tone it down. And I don't remember if it's Mattel or whoever was in charge of the marketing or the toys or whatnot said, hey, we're going to make another movie because this movie's making bank for us. But, yeah, it's not going to be crazy like this. So if you watch the movie, none of the Ninja Turtles use any of their weapons on anybody else. They don't hit them. They don't do anything. So take the first part of the movie where they're down in the
Fucker.
when they're down in the thing when what's his face delivers a pizza and there's all the Foot Clan there. They're using other things to beat them up, like the fucking bouncy thing.
Kano.
So it's funny now watching back, like what happened with it, and you're just like, this movie's so fucking weird. Like they use all their weapons in other ways. Like Leonardo throws his swords up in the ceiling and grabs them and then kicks somebody. Cool, but he's not hitting people with his swords, or Donatello's not using his staff on anybody, or Michelangelo grabs fucking sausages and uses those as nunchucks, but he can't use his own nunchucks. It's great.
And when that one time where they beat everybody's ass, they threw a smoke bomb. You can't see anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I just those are I have 2 series of 3 movies that I will to the death fight somebody on, and it's the Ninja Turtles trilogy and Back to the Future.
Fucking dude.
We're getting it. Back to the Future is my
Fuck right.
fucking jam. I don't give a shit. Well, okay, hold on.
is
Here it is.
magic.
Hold
This is
on.
magical.
Hold on. What's the best Back to the
Do you
Future
feel the
movie?
same way I do?
Yeah, do you like Jules Verne's Jill?
Seriously.
The best one?
What it was the
This
best
is
one?
the second one.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Because it brings back
Everything.
The first one, and it goes into the fucking
Just everything.
the way it meshes them both together, and it just fits up perfectly. And I can watch that bitch every single time like it's the first fucking time I've ever seen it.
Me too.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about that movie is you don't need to watch the first movie to understand what's happening in the second movie.
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
they show the first movie. It's great.
And
Yeah.
it's almost like previously on Back to the
Right,
Future.
right.
Yeah.
And the cool thing too with number 2 is they show up. If you went to the theaters to see it, they show the preview for the third movie in the trailer.
It's true.
Or sorry, in the credits of that. It's fucking wild.
They had it on
Laserdisc.
Laserdisc. Yeah.
see it, man. Reclaim.
Yeah,
Reclaim.
yeah, yeah.
Arcade.
Yep.
It fucking. We want to go into that. Let's go on a 20-minute tangent about.
Oh,
how
we're
dope
we're
that
trying
place
we're
is.
trying to get a trip to go there because I haven't been there yet. I want to go. It looks so fucking awesome.
You've never been?
No,
I've been twice
you motherfucker.
with the family. Dude, it's awesome. You should ask if you can do a mobile podcast
There.
in the back.
Oh, in their fucking room back there.
Yes.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. I can.
We
set it
also
up.
all dabble in classic video games,
Yes.
so that could be a thing.
I don't know how we would walk around in there with massive erections.
Guys, look, it's just gonna happen.
Don't make it weird.
Just don't look at it. It's the pleats.
kids here.
It's the pleats.
Is that Chrono Trigger in the box?
I love how Sean doesn't even know what that is, but he knows
Bro,
what it is.
I've played Chrono Trigger. I love
top-
Chrono Trigger.
It is
What about
top
Legend of
games.
Dragoon?
Probably not.
Top
No.
5 games,
It's a
if
good
not
game.
top 3 RPGs of all time.
Chrono Trigger's great.
It is.
Great.
Also, one of the best gaming soundtracks of all time.
Yeah.
Just so
Can
you
we
know.
talk about how fucking much bangers there was in like early PlayStation Nintendo games?
There's a million. PlayStation had a million games. You ever like go to like
Twisted
a place
Metal.
it's like, oh, these are all the used games, and then PlayStation and PlayStation 2 are just 1,000 fucking games.
Twisted Metal 2 is my jam.
Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, can we even does it even need to be said? Tony Hawk,
Pro Skater, like it doesn't matter which one. Yeah, amazing.
Years
Every
of my
time.
life. Years.
I bought the.
You know what I
rem-
found the other day? Siphon Filter.
You have what?
Siphon
Siphon Filter.
Filter.
Siphon Filter's
Filter.
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
So good. Anyways, Tony Hawk, the remaster that came out, I bought it. There's like 5 songs that is not in the soundtrack because they couldn't get the rights or whatever.
Well, I'm leaving
Because
here
they
buying
got
that
famous
shit.
from the
Right.
original one.
Yeah. So fuck that.
Isn't that wild?
I'm now using it on my emulator on the Steam Deck, and now I have the full games 1, 2, and 3 with the full soundtracks. I don't give a shit. I play that instead of playing the other one. Imagine if you will.
Imagine.
I used to
Imagine.
warm up to that Papa Roach song.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Blood
yeah,
Brothers.
yeah.
Is it Blood Brothers or is it?
You come out with a game. You give all these people.
I played it like live, right? And you
great
came
song.
up to me, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
You get it. You
Not
give these
Papa Roach.
bands a chance.
Tony Hawk.
Some of these bands were kind of big, but a lot were really small at that period in time.
Well, like
And then
Goldfinger, I
that
don't think would
pops
be as
off,
big. Yeah.
And then all you made these bands and these songs famous. Some of them one hit wonders, right?
Yeah.
And then you go back to try to get rights just to remake the game, and you can't fucking do it because the songs are so popular from the initial time you fucking.
Right. It's crazy, right?
Isn't that wild?
It is wild. Like
Melly Collins.
I
and
made
stuff.
you, and now
That's
you're
so-
bigger.
That's
Like
so
fuck you,
fucking
man.
wild to me.
Crazy. Anyways, top 3 that week. I'm going to
Yes.
tell you them in no
Yes.
particular order, and you guys have to guess 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Spaceballs is in top 3.
Wow.
We got The Witches of Eastwick and Dragnet.
I've heard of Dragnet before.
Okay.
What is it?
Dragnet is Leslie Nielsen,
Oh, is it?
But serious.
but like serious.
Yeah.
But that shit was huge, dude, when I was a kid.
Dragnet was a big TV show too.
All right, so you're gonna say Dragnet. I'm gonna say Dragnet 1.
Okay.
The other one,
Witches of Eastwick.
no, 3. That's 3, and then
Okay.
Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs would be a hard 2. A
I would
hard
say
2.
I'm gonna go space.
Balls is 3.
Balls
Go
is
ahead,
3.
go ahead, man.
Yeah.
I'm always terrible at these things. So we're gonna go.
Balls is 3.
I'm gonna go. Spaceballs is number 1. Dragnet 2, and then Witches 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dragnet's 1. Witch is 2nd because it's Jack Nicholson, Cher, Michelle Pfeiffer. If that's the correct movie,
Go
I'm
the other
thinking
way.
of.
Come on, bro.
I angled it up.
Okay.
It wasn't like one cheek to the right. I was
So in my brain, the Witches is like the one with
No, that's the witches.
Yeah.
I know. What you're,
Yeah.
The Witches of Eastwick.
Yep.
The Witches of Eastwick.
No,
Hello. Is
You're
that
right.
the
You're right.
Witches
It's
of
Jack
Eastwick?
Nicholson. Yep.
Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfeiffer, Cher, Susan Sarandon's.
100%.
Would
You're
you
on it.
be the Witches of Eastwick?
And Veronica Cartwright, Richard Jenkins.
And Jack Nicholson is the devil. It's actually a really good fucking movie.
They all belong.
don't think
you're strong enough.
So
By the way, I got a fun fact about that song. That is the first documented song that has
Auto tune.
Yep.
Yeah.
Auto tune. Dude, it's so true. Because I remember when it came out, I was like, it's so weird.
And Cher's
I
a
was like,
great
this is
singer.
such, her voice
She
is
just
so
has a
weird.
deep woman voice.
I was like, why is her voice so weird in it? And
Yeah.
like years later,
You don't know.
yeah.
Do you believe in love
So-
after love?
Life after love. Wally.
What is
I
it,
tell
Do
you
you
every
believe in
time.
love after love,
Life
baby?
after
You know what I'm saying? Love after love.
Dragnet.
Drag.
as one, you're what? You're going
Dragnet,
1 to 3.
Witches, Spaceballs.
All right.
Because Cher and shit was like huge.
So wait,
that
real
time
quick.
frame.
I'm the only person that thinks Spaceballs wasn't 3rd.
Yes.
I thought Spaceballs was number 1. He thought Spaceballs was number 2. Then I'm assuming.
Oh, you said Spaceballs 1, 3, and I'm 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go.
I hate to wreck everybody's life, but Sean is right again. It's Dragnet, Spaceballs, Witches.
Sean,
What are
you're
you doing?
cheating.
I called the
You're
order?
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I looked it all up. No, I just kidding.
Where's your phone go?
I knew exactly what was going on.
I've got a cue card in my space pants.
He's gonna He's got a teleprompter up here.
He's got a
guys.
problem somewhere. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Guarded by space.
The trick is you play the fool, but you're secretly smart.
You spill the beer on the guy that invited you to his house.
What a smart guy.
But then get
I'm
all
gonna
the
look like an
questions,
idiot.
right?
I was fooled all of you.
Actually, budgetary issues.
He's like Ben Affleck from The Accountant. He's like on the spectrum, but
not.
but
I like it.
complete genius at the same time.
This fucking
There you
guy.
go.
You never go full Pastanowitz. You never go full Pastanowitz.
Uh oh, he gone.
Farting in bathtubs.
Laughing
Laughing
ass
bugs
off.
and shit.
Fart in the bathtub, laughing ass off.
All right, so it's tomatometer time or Rotten
What?
Tomatoes score.
Yes.
Tomatometer.
You got to guess the Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, so there's a critics and then there's an audience score, and it's out of 100%. So we're going to both guess those at the same time. So critics and audience. We're going to go to Wally first because he's the veteran here. So what do we think critics gave it, and then what do you think audience gave it out of 100%?
I
Wally?
feel like
I'm
critics
gonna
always
go
love Mel
critics.
Brooks.
Well, the critics. I'm gonna go 80. Audience 85.
Okay. Anybody here can go. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say audience gives it like a 45 because people are dicks.
Well, yeah, you're right there.
Critics probably give him a 70 because 70. Let's say 75 because I feel like Mel Brooks is like a well-respected comedy fucking dude. You know?
Yeah,
by his peers.
Sure, yeah. Makes sense.
I think there's enough people on the internet to boost this up. So I think critics are like 70, audience is like 85.
Well, the tomato score is current, right? Is the
Yeah,
critics
it's
score?
fluid.
It's
a
a running.
fluid-
It's a running thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a fluid
Yeah.
thing where it can update automatically with whoever puts. We could go on there and say "fuck this shit" and give it a 0.
I still say 70.
Tomatoes
85.
is like a later generational thing.
True.
So
Yeah,
people are
it's
like,
like now.
it's just
Oh.
fucking stupid. My dad
You know
watched
what?
that fucking movie.
He's got a good point. He's got a good point. Who's rating the movies? They're
Oh
like, how many people? How many people? Yeah.
You literally have to like shock people nowadays. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
'cause,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
No one.
there's no
like,
naked cocks in there, so it's not funny. You know what I
if
mean?
you're like, if
6
you're like
out of 10.
65, how many 65-year-olds are going out there and using Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, no,
like, you
you're
know what I
right.
mean?
You're right.
I never heard like,
But they do grab like critic scores. So like
Everybody
Roger
loves this movie,
Ebert
dude.
and whatnot would be on there and shit too. So the actual critic score, this is a little weird to me. 56%. The
Damn.
audience score is an 83%. So
I knew it was going to be like the critics low, audience high. That was my thought. That
I was thinking
I
the
thought
other way
everybody
around.
loved this movie.
I thought it would be like an 80 critics and then maybe like a 75 audience or something like that. Because, again, doing this show, this is our 80th episode, by the way. We've done this a lot. I've done
Yeah.
it a lot. Wally's been here for maybe like
30?
40? 25, 30 of them.
How the fuck do you not like this movie?
but like critics, but critics,
Man,
I feel
that's
like critics.
the feeling. When you pick a movie,
Oh, yeah.
and then we
they-
do this, there's always a shit score, and you're like, you fucking fucks.
No, I think critics always want that total package. They want the drama, they want the love, they want the laughter, they want that like.
Critics just want not. I think it's politically driven too.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah, sometimes
Steve,
too.
Steve,
Yeah.
resident movie buff here.
Sure.
What fucking bullshit criteria must you meet to be a critic? Or you just like
What's
a
the last
dickhead
100%?
with an opinion?
There was
So
one
if
that
it's
was
on
like
Rotten Tomatoes, you can sign up for an account and then so IMDb, you can go on and do whatever you want, right? I think Rotten Tomatoes, you have to actually be a writer that's a critic for movies, right?
okay.
So you have to have something behind you to
I
say
guess
that.
go even further. Like, what the fuck I gotta listen to Siskel's and the Eberts for? Like, what makes them?
Cisco and Ebert.
Because
I mean, just
that's
like
their
us.
job, I guess. I don't know.
Who pays them motherfuckers?
Somebody does.
Well, so Siskel and Ebert, Siskel
Siskel
and
and
Ebert
Ebert,
had
yeah.
their own TV show, right? Like, or they were on like news broadcasts and stuff like that. So they
were huge.
Yeah, they were huge for a bit
Yeah,
there.
it was like two fat guys in the 80s that were like cleaning up the fucking broom closet.
Right.
Hey, come on.
they had
We
like
need somebody.
a 20, 30-year career
Yeah, they
for
did.
sure. And then I think one of them died and it went to
Yeah.
Ebert and
Ropert.
Gene
Gene
Siskel?
Gene Siskel and Ian Ropert, I think, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
This happens. It doesn't happen often, but it's happened multiple times now where the scores have been almost opposite
Yeah, like something you'd think it would be. It's like, no.
or ridiculously far apart from each other.
But
Yeah.
comedies, no, like
What was the one we just did that was like
comedies have
a
never-
9%?
I was just trying to fucking think of it.
Yeah.
I can't
But
think of
like,
it.
but like, how many comedies?
Genuinely offended by these fucking stories, man.
It happens all the time, man.
but
It's
like, how-
why the fuck
But for real though, how many comedies though do you think they ever get high scores?
Dude, there's
right?
a lot of comedies that we've done that are like, why is this in the 80s? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also a conversation we've had often, that it's the comedies I don't think have that kind of pull, like
a drama,
as a genre.
like a drama.
Comedies don't have that kind of
like just somebody,
pull.
the mother died and yeah.
Comedies. It has to be measured on its own spectrum too. It's like, I don't know, it's a weird thing.
It deserves its own spectrum.
We need
We're all on the
comedy
spectrum.
tomatoes.
Like, you
Comedy
can't-
spectrum. Yeah.
Trademark.
Comedy tomatoes.
Still Beer Productions.
What movie was it Home Alone that we did, where we were like trying to decide? Obviously, we were talking about it being a Christmas movie, but we were trying to decide what it.
Die Hard.
Was it Die Hard?
Yeah, I'm always on that. Is Die Hard a
Action-
Christmas movie?
Well, no,
Yeah.
it was like we were
Age-old
debating
debate.
it being a comedy too, like what genre it lived in. I think that was Home Alone.
Oh, yeah. Home
We were
Alone. Yeah.
debating-
Is it a comedy movie or is it like a thriller?
Is action comedy
Action
a genre?
adventure? Maybe.
I think that's where it's kind of like you get in the weird area, those gray areas. I think comedies should just have a little bit extra, just because you're trying to do a comedy.
Granted, there's no like romantic horrors.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
I
wanna see a romantic horror
Zombieland.
movie.
Wasn't Zombieland where he falls in love with the zombie?
But
No,
that's like
there's
a
a
that's like
recent
a
zombie
action
movie.
comedy. When you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
I want to see like
Hot
a
Puppy.
fucking
There's a
horror
recent
movie
one
where
where
somebody gets
someone
possessed.
falls in love with a zombie. I can't remember what it's called.
Warm
though.
Bodies.
Is that what it is?
Warm
Yeah.
Bodies.
That's
Yes.
what it is. Yep.
I want to see a movie where somebody gets possessed and the dude's like, "Fuck this bitch," and then she gets possessed and he's like, "Ooh,
Ooh, I want to fuck this
yeah,
bitch.
yeah."
Her fucking head goes around 180 degrees, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I like that.
Yeah, vomit on my dick.
Yeah,
The Exorcist between the
hit
sheets.
it from the back, and her head turns around. You're like,
that's the spot.
Yeah, that's the
Her head just like spinning. She's
oh
like,
my god,
It's
that's
a porn.
terrifying.
It's the butt sexorcist.
green vomit everywhere.
The butt sexorcist.
I'd watch it.
Your mother sucks cock in hell.
Yeah, I know.
So does mine.
Oh God.
You, Steve, the clip, the clip for this
Should
should
do that.
be the butt sexorcist. Like when you put this on all of their social
Jesus
media
Christ.
and tag everybody, it should be
Perfect.
discussing the butt sexorcist.
Today we get
Spaceballs.
very anal about these topics.
The all anal final chapter.
Anal final chapter. Oh no.
The search for more anus.
Oh God, I'd get out of there.
Get out.
She's like, and I'm like, oh no.
If she grips you tight, you ain't going.
You ain't going anywhere, boy.
Get in that nice and deep black. IMDb score, I'm just going to tell you, is a 7.1.
That's fair.
I think that's
fair.
that's pretty good.
They always hit it right on the head.
Yeah, IMDb's
time.
always like right
Should be
around
10,
where we
but
do.
you
You
know.
know, you should be. I'm liking that.
11.
Cool. So we're getting to the question time. Wally, who is your favorite character in Spaceballs?
Oh shit.
It's the sound of the butt sexorcist.
Probably Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious the whole time. I don't know. There's so many good. Well, I'll tell you when we get to the scene.
All right,
the favorite scene part.
All right.
I think he has my favorite.
Whoever wants to go can go.
Dude, this is like, who's your favorite child? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got one.
Fuck. I'm going to have to go. Did Helmet. I mean, Lord Helmet.
Yeah.
Knock. No, he played with your dolls again, sir. I mean, like,
When he's drinking the coffee and it just like spits it out, but the helmet comes down. Like it's funny.
It's perfect.
hot, too hot. When will then be now? Soon.
Dude.
I love the who's on first jokes. I was telling Steve that's
Yeah.
totally a fucking play on that shit.
Yeah, who's on first? Yeah. I would say okay. I'm gonna give you two because
Okay.
because it's so good. But I'm gonna say
It's outside the rules, but do you?
probably Barf.
Barf.
Barf probably like because like I've always loved that just physical humor, just like John
Slapstick.
Candy.
Please,
But then
please,
like
Troy,
two, I'm gonna throw you with a cut. I'm gonna throw you with Michael Winslow doing the I lost the beeps, I lost the sweeps, I lost the creeps. Beep, beep, beep. Like, dude, just like
Good honorable mention. Yes.
that's an honorable like 30 seconds of the film that's like so good that it's like he's almost my
Massively quoted.
he's almost my favorite character. Like, but it's like he does it's like such a minor part of the film. Right?
Sir, the radar appears to be jammed.
Raspberry.
I lost the bleeps, lost the sweeps, I lost the creeps.
What?
Police Academy, man.
Not all is lost.
Police Academy, him all day. There's videos of him.
Yeah, John Candy.
There's videos of him plugging his microphone into a guitar pedal
It is
Yes.
amazing.
and doing Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking cool as shit.
Legend. I mean, it's like such a great cameo. It's like,
Yeah, he's not in the movie much too, right?
That's
when you
it.
think about it, and
It's only
for
2
him.
parts.
Yeah.
It's
Can you
2.
imagine making enough money to like essentially retire just by making stupid fucking noises with your mouth?
I know, right? That's awesome.
God bless him.
yeah.
That's a smart man right there.
Yeah. Eminem did it.
Don't act like you never seen a white person before.
Stupid noise.
So I can answer these now. My favorite was Dark Helmet as well. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
it's Rick Moranis. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't. Anytime I see Rick Moranis on screen, I'm like,
Steals
he's
it.
my man.
Fucking
Yeah.
steals the show. Man.
Yeah.
Let's
Every
be
time.
real. What movie is he in where you're just like, nah?
I'll wait.
What do you mean? Like, nah isn't bad or nah isn't steals the show?
Nah, as in like I don't want to watch him on my screen. Like, there's no
okay, none.
movie that I'm like
None.
Tully,
Even Busters, I was still.
Ghostbusters.
killing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's like, that guys are under judicial restraint. That blue thing they gave me earlier.
You know, and what's funny is in Ghostbusters, most of his lines are just ad libbed. Like that's just him being Rick Moranis. Like we were talking yesterday about the Honey I Shrunk the Kids, whatever trilogy, I guess. Great because of Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
He's the
Makes
Little
it.
Giants, bro. Little Giants.
Oh, I
Still-
forget
okay.
about that one.
So I put myself on the injured list because I love that fucking movie and I will watch it anytime I see it.
Little Giants is
Yeah.
amazing.
Little Giants is the Green Mile of that era. You
I
know?
tried carrying a
ice
fridge
box.
when I was young and it didn't
Ice
work.
chest.
She still pees when she sits down.
Fucking awesome movie, dude.
That fucking kid with the glasses and he gets like wrapped up in
Can't
that.
see
And
us
he's
now.
like doing the spit thing.
Fucking Joe.
I use these for intimidation. What?
Joe, I swear this was a month ago. He was like, I was trying to book the show, man, and I went around the side, dude, and worked some shit. I gave him the old annexation of Puerto Rico.
Perfect.
I was like, dude, stop. Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
reference.
you're right. The quarterback's to the left.
Paul
Or no, he's
Sacambo,
like
great.
the center's to the left, and the quarterback's not even there. They're just standing around, butts. Fucking love it, dude. And what's his face from Married with Children kills it.
Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill
Yeah.
kills it in that
Awesome.
role. Like he's the perfect chewing gum coach, like
Yeah.
the Dallas Cowboys. Like it's
But he's
great.
still got a soft spot for,
Yeah.
for Icebox.
Yeah, like it, I think that's the perfect family, like
Do you
early
think I'm
'90s
pretty?
movie.
No, I don't think you're pretty.
Right.
I think you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
like,
God, you got me.
my fucking uterus exploded.
Right.
Did
And I-
anyone else try to throw toilet paper rolls
Yes.
after
Yeah.
watching that
100,
movie?
Yeah.
Is that Devin Sawa?
You like
The
realize
fat guy that
that-
you rang.
you realize you had to turn the toilet paper around every once in a while. You chuck it, just come unravel. Science.
No.
Put the glue in your hands.
Neighborhood friendly gas man. Gas man. What do you mean by gas man? Oh fuck. Though the part where the part I'm getting to it. The part where there's like you think you get you think I'm gonna make you fart out of your mouth and talk out of your butt or whatever, and then they do
Bullshit.
it. He's like, I think so. Like it's fucking funny.
Oh, it worked.
Right?
Yeah.
Football
I
is
think so.
right. Football is 80% mental and 30% physical.
There's a little group of those movies that live in their own space.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. Heavyweights
You know,
and shit.
exactly-
Oh,
exactly.
heavyweights.
Exactly. And there's another group that's kind of
You know-
before that. It's kind of weird now I think about it.
Camp Nowhere.
Camp Nowhere. So
Bro.
good.
Yes.
Dude, I once did like a as a kid like a blanket fort or something, and I had like a Camp Nowhere
Is that Christopher
sign.
Lloyd or is that
yes,
Yes,
it is
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, so good.
What
So
was
good.
the movie with the dude from There's Something
Money
About
Mart.
Mary?
You talking about Ben Stiller?
No.
Cabin Boy.
Is it that something like
You
that?
talking about Woganowski?
Step into my office. Why? Because you fucking fired that guy, the
Six
murderer in the
second abs.
yeah, that guy. He's in a movie that's just like that, and I can't remember what it's called.
I
I've
love
seen
him.
it like twice.
I love him in Employee of the Month.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
a
shit's
great
so
movie.
good.
Bushwhacked. There's also Bushwhacked.
That's it. No,
with,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Bushwhack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bushwhacked.
My brain just.
It's like he's like camping, but
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But he's like terrible because he's a criminal. Yeah.
I need to see that again.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
great
would you
film.
like consider like those Camp Nowheres and all that shit? Like,
Yeah.
were those like B movies?
I don't think those were B movies because
think
they're
in
not.
my heart, they're A+.
I know.
They'd be
So
my favorite.
I was trying to section off those kids movies, right? And I was like, well, Stand By Me. And I was like, wait, that's a little bit earlier. Like Stand By Me feels kind of like a real Goonies, right? So you had your Goonies felt like a comedy action, and then Stand By Me kind of felt the same.
Stand By Me was like a little,
Classic,
little
bro.
serious. Too.
Stand By Me was probably one of the best kid gang movies of all time. Stand By Me reminds me of Stranger Things to a certain extent.
Well, and that's probably what they're going for too with the
Stranger
gang.
Things to
Or
me,
a major influence
real quick.
from it.
Stranger Things is like a rip on like
Everything.
10 movies.
Yeah.
They-
But the serious and the unity factor of being
Yeah.
like a kid. But then you
Unity.
get like you said, heavyweights and Little Giants. What was that other one? Was it a soccer one? It was like green.
The Big Green.
The big green.
Big Green, Ladybugs.
Ladybugs. I love Ladybugs.
There's a group of those movies too that kind of live in
I'll tell you,
their
against
own little
them,
space. You know what I'm saying?
Dangerfield like kills it.
It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Fucking Little Monsters.
Yeah. 100%.
Fred Savage.
Pretty much my entire fucking DVD collection.
Greg's like, I brought my DVD collection here.
Brings it out like the
Man.
old school CD fucking thing that you're
The
flipping
CD,
through.
yeah.
What are we listening to? I got 5 songs on this burnt CD.
Big Kathy, before we like afford cable and shit, we would just like drop by the $5 bin.
Hell yeah.
And get all
I
the
have
shitty movies.
Yep.
You know what
I
mean?
have
Yeah.
500-600 DVDs at the house, just sitting in a fucking box from the same thing. Because I was like, I'm not buying TV. I'll just go when I feel like my convenience.
I have like workout
Yeah.
DVDs. I don't know how the fuck I got those.
I own all of them. I got Tybo, Billy Blanks. Like,
Did you eat the
You would
DVDs?
find-
Greg, did you eat the
Next to
DVDs?
the bologna.
You would find shit for steals, right? You go to the $5 movie bin. It'd be
Yeah.
like a 3 series, but it'd be like an Owen Wilson 3 series.
no, it'd be
It's
like
Starsky
Cobra.
and Hutch.
No, it'd
blah,
be
blah, blah, blah.
Cobra Vertical Limit in
Oh yeah,
Cliffhanger
that
or
shit like
something.
that. That's probably where my love for
$3
cheesy action movie came.
$3 at Walmart. I got Back to the Future Bill and Ted 1 and 2.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's the thing.
$3
It was great.
Done.
It was great.
Done.
I don't care if I have a
Titanic,
DVD player or
Die
not.
Hard, one movie. DVD.
You would find the Die Hard collection
Titanic.
too,
Hard.
before people fell in love with those. They had everything in those bins, man.
The Titanic trilogy. It's only 2 movies.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, he went deep with that one.
Or the Speed
Diatanic.
collection. You get Speed 1, 2, and 3. What up? Yeah, they made a 3rd Speed.
Did
the
they
whole,
really
the
make
whole
a
Speed
A
movies.
Speed 3? It had to be so
Trash.
trash.
I think it was like they were on an iceberg.
Was that one of
And they were-
Sandra's first big movies?
Speed was, yeah.
Speed probably was, yeah.
Pop quiz asshole. What was the first movie?
Miss Congeniality was so
Getting it.
awesome. and
That
hot.
dress.
She's from Arlington, Virginia.
Sandra's
What a guy.
Bullock.
Why do you
Knowing
spy
that.
on her, Sean?
No, I was reading up some trivia on her the other day because I was like, how old is she? Because she looks
She has
wonderful.
to be 50, right?
She's like
up there,
53.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
something
about
like
to
that.
say.
Looks great. Her and J-Lo. Just like
Guilty
Demeaned.
Pleasure might be one of my movie choices. Is Practical Magic.
Ooh.
Is it fucking?
That's a good movie.
Seriously, the soundtrack's amazing. She's hot. I have like maybe 3 girl movies that I really enjoy, and that's one of them.
Okay.
Practical Magic. I don't
Practical
think I've seen
Magic
it.
is
Really?
the shit.
It's a good movie.
Can we all pick a girl movie? Are we going with-
Are we all able to be vulnerable?
Do whatever you want. Yeah.
Can we all just stop and
Go ahead,
talk
go ahead,
about our
go ahead, Barrett.
emotions?
Go ahead, Barrett.
Stop. Open up, Greg. Open up. Open it up, Greg. Just let it
Dude,
be.
Steel Magnolias.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that even a
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
movie, though? Like, it's
Yeah,
actually a
kind of.
decent...
Should be a life lesson movie. But it's it's revered as like, oh, I ain't watching a bitch and fucking movie. Dude, you're balling.
Ballin'.
Ghost also. I'll
Ooh,
shut up.
Ghost. But Ghost, to me, is... That's not a chick flick.
I
mean,
mean, to me, it is.
It was marketed as and whatnot, but Patrick Swayze, man. Like,
I
I'm going to see the Swayze. Yeah, like, come
Any
on.
serious
Yeah.
love story feels like a chick flick to me. I know I shouldn't
Yeah.
feel like that, but it
Yeah,
does.
yeah, I got you.
You know.
Rita Miller.
Come on, Sean. What do you got, baby cakes?
I'm going to say just off the top of the head,
50 First Dates.
Mean Girls.
Oh, I
Girls.
think
Mean
that
Girls.
is.
Mean Girls is a
I
great
think a
movie.
lot of us. That's one of my 3.
Yeah.
Feel like it's gonna rain.
Or what's
You're from Africa.
is it Bridesmaids? Where,
Bridesmaids, yeah.
Bridesmaids is great.
Also fucking good. It's like
That transcends into everything, though. It's a chick flick, but that movie's fucking hilarious.
The only
So,
issue
yeah.
I have with Bridesmaids, it's too long.
okay.
It's like
Steve,
2
she said,
30.
Steve, what's that show you're watching? What's that
fucking
show you were telling me you
The
were
OC?
watching? Yeah, yeah.
great
Was it the
movie.
OC? I thought you were watching something else.
I watch everything, dog.
No. What was it? Was it the OC? Steve's been watching the OC by
Probably.
himself.
Well, we finished it finally. No, me and the wife. Me and the wife were watching
Oh,
the OC.
okay.
Because she
Okay.
never seen it, but during the initial run, and I was like, "Oh no, we gotta watch it," and we watched it.
Well, I see what he's trying. He's like, Steve, why bust me out on the podcast, man?
It's entertaining.
Walter?
It's entertaining. That's why.
I saw you shit your pants. Little Mermaid, you're a kid, asshole.
Yeah. I don't. The chick flicks for me are weird because like I like movies, so even if it's a chick flick, if it's a good movie, it's a good movie.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I
Good
mean?
movie's a good movie.
That doesn't answer my question though.
Like okay,
what's
Sweet
the
Home,
Steve
Sweet
one?
Home Alabama with fucking Reese
Princess
Witherspoon.
Wow. Yes.
Great movie.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Or
yeah.
like
Hey, Steve, you gonna come over here and kiss me or
maybe.
what?
Where she sleeps in Walmart, right? Is that the same one?
No.
No.
What one am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of. Even Princess Diaries.
Last
is a
weekend.
great
Do you
movie.
know
I
what
don't
I'm
fucking
thinking
care.
about, Barrett? Come on, help me out here.
Was it last
Get it in
weekend?
my brain.
She
It
sleeps in
has
the
what's her?
Walmart.
It has Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Basic
Her
instincts.
name is America. And
Yes,
she's mine. and You
yes.
can't
What
have
movie
her.
is that?
Get in my
That's what I
head.
thought it was.
Get in my head, Barrick.
I can never finish thoughts.
Where
so
the
that's why
Heart
I have-
Is.
Yes.
Where the
Great movie.
What movie?
Fuck did I know?
A League of Your Own too.
Where the heart is.
Where the heart
Where the heart is. Okay.
All right, League of Your Own's good. I was gonna say
Amazing.
another movie that is a dark horse for me that
Americans.
could be a chick flick or a girl flick back in the day
Thank you.
that hits hard. Josie and the Pussycats.
Never saw it.
You need to.
I haven't seen that shit in fucking. That left my brain.
That
for
movie
like
is
10
not.
years.
It's not a chick flick. It's a movie that's like about like culture in the early 2000s about like hey everything needs to be commercialized and made
yeah.
whatever. And watching it today, you're going holy shit.
It was a lot
How did
deeper
we
than
see it?
what you
Oh,
once
yeah.
thought it was.
And the
she said.
music is fucking. There's bangers on that soundtrack made specifically for the movie.
Yeah.
And Tara Reid was in it before she looked like shit.
You know,
She had that
Spaceballs.
fucking crack sandwich for lunch.
Spaceballs.
Rest
Not
in
a lot
peace.
of music in Spaceballs.
There isn't really. There's a
Bullshit.
lot of room to breathe.
I'm serious.
Except for like the
You
Spaceballs
could-
song.
Well, if you think about it in retrospect, like you go watch a movie, it feels like it's there the whole time. There's
Yes.
something going on.
Like an orchestra.
It's thematic.
sure.
Like you come on the screen,
Yes.
someone does this.
Who's coming? on
Porn
screen?
comes on the screen.
Dude, what dude?
But everyone has a song and there's a vibe, but this movie
Right.
doesn't really have it the whole time, and it doesn't need it.
Dude, the intro
It
kills it
doesn't
with
need
the and then like the ship
But
is like
that's
2
it.
minutes
Intro,
long.
outro,
No,
and then maybe
dude,
two or
there's
three other times.
There's
in the
others like what, like the desert, like the high violins part when the sun's shining down.
but
They have
it
the
dumps
violins.
out.
Yeah.
It dumps
Well,
out
they
as soon as
used
they
the-
load
Yes.
into each scene. It's
Yeah.
like
They
gone.
take clips
Yeah.
without the lyrics of the Spaceballs song
Throughout
in
the-
multiple points.
Oh,
Like
yes.
when he's running
Yeah.
down, shit.
But that's what I'm saying, there's
self-destruct
not-
button, you hear.
You get movies nowadays, it steals the songs from like a ton of different artists, or it has someone that composes the whole fucking thing. This doesn't. And being a parody of a Star Wars film, you would
think they would put a big like
huge thing, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's
The mu-
not.
the
I don't
music-
have a problem with it. I think it's amazing. I could just listen to people fucking shoot the shit the whole time.
The
and not have a
music is
problem with it.
the music is there. The music is there when it needs to be there. The music is there.
The music is there.
But like, you think about the banter because it's like, what's wrong with Colonel Sanders' chicken? Like all like the stuff is like so quick and fast paced. The
Yeah.
dialogue, like
There's no room for it.
Exactly. Like Seinfeld's probably very dry because it's like it's like the delivery is just ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Like
Sure.
there's no music. There's no.
the only time there's music is when they go to the next scene.
Yeah,
I would
it's like
Exactly.
I would
It's
venture
such a quick.
to say that you do the movie and then you add the music and shit later, especially in those times in the 80s. I bet you they were like, dude, all of these jokes are fucking fire, dude. We cannot cover these up.
What are we doing here? How can we do anything? Yeah.
Could be. And honestly, a lot of his other movies, they might have a little bit more, but it's still a lot more scarce.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's it's wild.
That was
makes
also
sense.
like
Yeah.
old films. Like you think about like 60s and 70s films.
There's nothing. Yeah. going
dialogue.
on.
It's so dry. It's like there's like it's so
Men in Tights.
yeah.
Had tons of
tights.
Had tons of with the rap and fucking
Oh yeah,
guys.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true.
Right.
It's true.
And they had musical numbers like Maid Marian. She was like, "Where is my prince?" Blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what kind of made that cheese dicky, but still hilarious. A chastity belt. Chafe my willy.
Chafed it.
Call the locksmith.
Calling a locksmith.
Do we have a least
Call it a
favorite
locksmith.
character in this movie, Wally?
I don't even know where you may pick the best one. I don't know I don't know.
gotta
Maybe
pick
the
somebody.
princess?
The princess? Okay.
Princess?
Whoa.
Felt kind of dry.
Nobody knows.
Harsh.
Yeah, she's a base.
I shot my hair. Son of a bitch.
She's a base.
She blows those guys away at the end. Come
But
on.
if you compare it to everybody else, right? Like if you're comparing it literally to every other main character, they're fucking hitting it out of the park the whole fucking time.
yeah, true. Agree.
They're literally like zingers, like fucking the whole goddamn time. And she's just reacting to a lot of things.
But I feel like that's the character on purpose too.
Yeah.
I'm
right?
sure.
Like,
I'm sure. I mean, I'm not saying she's a bad actor. I just I love everybody else more.
True. I'll pick one for argument's sake because he's a penis face. Is Prince Valium? Yes, yes,
dude, just yawning the whole time.
come back.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
I should have.
Yes.
Maybe I could have picked someone that wasn't in as much.
Yes.
I always try to pick like a fucking main.
Dude, Joan Rivers is Dot Matrix. Great delivery. John Candy, Bill Pullman. Yeah, even Princess Vespa. You can't
preacher.
beat it. The preacher. He's like,
Well, that's
"No,
what I'm
no,
talking
no.
about. That's what I'm talking
We're
about.
here to get
Princess
married.
Vespa.
We're gonna do the quick version. Do you? Great. You're married. Now kiss.
What's your name? Barf. Your full name? Bartholomew. Get the fuck out of here.
Great. Send over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say my least favorite was Dot Matrix only because I felt she was underutilized.
Yes.
Like I wanted
yes,
more.
Yes.
But I get the whole point is they're making fun of CP3O
Yes.
and like all this
What
shit.
was, who's
so,
the actor again? Who's the actor?
Joan Rivers.
Rivers,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it was.
So there was a
That's what it
different actress inside the suit,
Yeah, but the
obviously.
voice. Yeah.
But
Looking at my can.
like, I just wanted a little more, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
like,
I fully agree with that.
yeah.
But
The only
Joan
problem was
Rivers
it wasn't enough.
Joan Rivers is like an OG.
Great. Oh,
like
yeah.
she's like an absolute legend. That's like putting in like freaking Barbara Streisand in a movie.
Who are you?
like, you know,
And that whole part. Who are you? Barf. Not in him. This is a Mercedes.
Barf. And he kind of delivers it like
Because her lines
barf.
were, all of them were
Rapid fire, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Joan Rivers, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything that she's been in where you were like, oh, good for you, lady.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right,
Then
do
in the desert, and he's like water. Bill Pullman's water.
Oil.
And then she's oil, and then Princess
Room service.
room service. room service.
do we have a favorite part or scene? Wally.
Did I say it earlier? Where he gets
No, you said you were gonna say it. And
he
then you're
gets
like, oh,
he gets when he gets beamed up and he's like backwards, but his hands are still fucking straight. You
Why
see
didn't
his
somebody tell me my ass was so
well, it's not even that part. This is kind of like me realizing what kind of comedy it was. They load him back down to his room and he walks right into the fucking
Oh, like that?
right into the room. But I
just
was
right
like,
into
what
the
fuck?
room.
Awesome.
It is funny.
God, this. Can I say the opening scene to the closing scene?
Yeah, that's fine. I guess that's a scene. One giant movie scene.
You got to pick one, Barrick. Lock it in. Let Sean go first. You
Yeah,
think?
you go first.
All right, I'll say when they meet Yogurt and he does like the smoke thing and they're all scared, and then he comes out. He's like, plays just plain yogurt, and he does the merchandising bit, like that whole sequence.
Funny. It is funny.
That was my
Beginning to end.
second. That was my
Great.
second one.
He's got one. He's got it. He's got it.
So, I love it when the fourth wall type shit comes down. So when they're fighting with the Schwartz and he hits the guy on the ladder.
Yeah.
He goes, he did it.
That is good.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
That's good. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
so fourth wall. Mine is definitely when they watch the movie
Of
to
themselves.
see
Yeah.
what's gonna happen next.
The first
And
like
he
5
looks at the
minutes.
case,
He's like, they're trying to steal the air. He's like, Rick Moranis is like, got that? He like,
Did all this?
You got all that?
That joke kind of goes on for a while too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah.
No, the whole movie, I mean, is one long bit that works. There's no part in this movie where you're just like, keep going. You know what I mean? Like, or get through this.
Very true. It is. It's like one riff on the same fucking joke the whole time.
Yeah.
But it works. So, like, how do you
works.
get
It really
away
does,
from it,
yeah.
or how do
Yeah.
you do anything different? And like, why would you do anything different? Because it just fucking works.
Yeah. And like, just the fourth wall stuff, and
Don't
like,
fix it if it ain't broke.
and like they almost predicted the future because he was talking about movies coming out before the movie was released, and now we have movies that come out that are in the theaters that you can get on like Amazon or wherever.
Right. You can watch it in
Before
the
the-
theater or watch it at
Before
home.
the release, I was like,
Yeah.
they basically
Just that before it even hits the theaters.
here it is, Spaceballs the movie.
And I do like how all of his other catalog is there.
Yeah,
That's funny.
dude, and there's so much stuff that like
My whole
Elon Musk made flamethrowers, and then they have the plaid edition of the Tesla
Oh, you son of a
with
bitch.
the warp speed.
You're taking one of my fun
But-
facts away.
But sorry, dude, I fucking love this movie. Sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
All right,
you're
I'll
good,
let you
you're
get
good.
to. I'll let you get
No,
to
no,
it. It's
that's
fine.
fine.
my whole entire
Hold on, Sean. You got it.
family and
What-
extended family. This is like a family ass movie. All of us, we all
Big
adore
ass
this
movie, family
My
ass
cousins,
movie.
my kids,
Everybody.
my aunts, uncles, and shit. everybody's like, way over my fucking helmet. They always got something funny to say
Something
about
it.
Spaceballs.
That's cool.
So Sean,
Transcending, man.
you got every question right, and then you know the fun facts already.
This motherfucker. Do you want to just host the show?
You just, well, you sketchy bitch. You sketchy piece of shit.
Did he grab my notes?
Steve, your Gmail password is.
Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati.
Hi, I'm
Close.
Starve Muskilsey.
Very close.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of the movie, and it's like Elon Musk too. Big fan of the movie.
Hey, Sean, is there any other moments you want to rob from the host, or you just want to fucking say something?
It's all you now. It's your show.
Steve's like, that was actually the point I was going to get to here. He was totally just
Fucked me.
dump on it.
Yeah, I was trying to get there and you fucked it up. Yeah.
What a dick.
Sorry, man.
So were we entertained by Spaceballs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, obviously.
Yes.
Would we recommend it to our mothers?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
My mother recommended it to me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's the first on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Getting to that then. Hold on. I got to make sure I'm going to hit the right button. Okay, Sean, go.
That's a great clip.
Fun facts of the week. Sean, tell us one.
So wait.
Tell us
you
the one
already-
you just did.
About Elon Musk?
Sure.
Well, I guess Elon Musk was a big Spaceballs fan, so he has the plaid
Musk.
edition and the warped speed button in the Tesla, and then
I'll take it from you.
yeah.
Tesla Motors has used Spaceballs starship speeds, light speed, ridiculous speed, ludicrous speed, and plaid speed as an inspiration for naming their acceleration models. In homage to this movie, Tesla has ludicrous mode for acceleration beyond its insane mode and plaid mode and an over-the-top ludicrous. So they also have a plaid model that they
Yes.
can get now for the, not the Model 3, the
Model S.
Model S.
S.
I
They-
had no
Model
idea
S.
any of this shit. That's fucking awesome.
This is what happens every time.
Do you read, bro? Do you read, bro?
Maybe. Yeah. John read about everything this morning before he fucking came here.
What a coxman.
I didn't work today. I'm just like reading Spaceballs.
Sean's completely prepped at like 5 hours of
He
research.
smoked a blunt with Joe Rogan.
The Millennium Falcon
Yes.
from Star Wars makes a cameo appearance in this movie. Take a close look at the exterior shot of the space diner, and it can be seen spotted parked there amongst the other
the
space
park-
vehicles.
Suck my
George Lucas got a chance to read the screenplay before production began and loved it so much that he decided to have his special effects company, Industrial Light and Magic, help make this movie.
Wow.
So that's
a
why
big
all
fucking company, right? Too. That's
Well, that's a big fucking compliment. Like, yo, I like this script. You can use my shit.
Wow. So in the diner at the end, the very end of the movie, there's
Yes.
the Millennium
You can
Falcons
see it
there.
like through the window if you're paying close attention.
I've got to see that. That's a hard trivia fact.
Once again, I got my work cut out for me when I get home.
Got a lot to look up.
I didn't. That's fucking mind blowing. I knew that
good.
Lucas let him use all of his shit, but I did not know that the Millennium Falcon was in the balls.
So speaking of that, in 2013, there was a television interview shortly before receiving his AFI Lifetime Achievement Award. Mel Brooks stated that he personally obtained George Lucas's full permission to parody any and all things Star Wars related, but on one condition, that absolutely no merchandise of any kind be produced for this movie. This is the reason why all yogurt and dinks do is merchandising. It's also why none of the merchandise seen in this movie was ever mass-produced or publicly sold anywhere.
Dude, the Winnebago, I would love to have a model of that Winnebago.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh, that was you? Oh, I was like, what am I hearing?
Like,
I'm trying to talk.
I would have like all the merchandise. I would have the little Winnebago. I'd have
want the
lunchbox.
sheets.
I'd have the lunchbox.
Spaceballs, the lunchbox.
I'd have the sheets. I'd probably have like 40 things in my house that were Spaceballs. I'd have the costume. I'd have the helmet costume, dude.
Why not?
If I could get it.
I want the safari helmet costume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I like how it opens the other way instead of opening up.
I would totally. Okay. Two things here. One, I would have every bit of every single fucking merchandise from this movie, period. Second of all, we are fucking up if we are not Spaceballs for Halloween or a Halloween show.
That would be
I'm
cool.
not gonna be barf.
Oh, yeah, that'd
That
be
is
hard.
not happening.
I can be barf.
Okay, you can be
You be
barf.
I would love
Colonel
to be
Sanders.
barf.
I'm gonna be Lone Star.
I would be Colonel Sanders.
You
That's
you
gotta be the
hey,
easiest.
you would be
He
Lone
already
Star.
ran half Lone Star's outfit.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. That would be the easiest for sure.
Honestly,
I
how
wanna
much
be
money I
Lone
got to
Star.
spend?
Right.
Fake leather jacket. I'm in.
Yeah, that's like, I've got to get like dog ears and like dog tail.
We're just
and-
gonna paint you gold.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, yogurt?
Yeah,
Oh,
why not?
I could totally be yogurt too. By the way,
I think you'd
Yogurt.
I'd probably be your best bet.
I'd kill yogurt.
Let's get.
But then everyone's
Let's
just gonna
not
think
get.
you're.
Don't
Everyone's just
get
gonna think you're
lead-based
Yoda.
paint though.
Yeah.
Could kill you.
Everyone's gonna think you're Yoda.
Lone Star.
Got to be Colonel
You were
Sanders.
Prince.
yeah, probably.
Oh, you chicken?
It's fuck chicken. Fuck tell you.
The scene in which Dark Helmet is playing with his dolls was not in the screenplay. Writer, producer, and
that's probably my
director
second favorite.
Mel Brooks came up with the idea on set one day and told this to Rick Moranis, who then improvised the entire scene.
The hit at
And
the
you
end.
too, big
Fucking
boy.
funny.
The end where he's like, "No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls."
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Again.
Does it blow? I mean, like this in like Bill Murray used to do like all of his shit was improvised.
yeah.
Does it blow your mind that like the most iconic comedy things for us, like people our age, that we quote and live our lives by, was like on the spot?
Right.
Perfect.
And it's funny, in the
Perfect.
moment,
Mind-blowing, dude.
you got to think they're doing how many takes, right?
Yeah.
So they could be there for 3 hours just doing random
firing.
takes.
Yeah.
And like the editor and the director is the one who literally goes, okay, that take. So they're changing lives basically by doing that. Like what you're saying, where we're looking at this now and saying, wow, this is what we grew up to and what we're aspiring
They're
to
just
be or talk
rolling.
about. Right.
Dude, it's like Black Sabbath and Paranoid. They wrote
Yeah.
Paranoid in the studio. They needed extra time or whatever on the record. Paranoid was like an afterthought. Like Black Sabbath, they just wrote that like in that. And that's
Right.
one of the most iconic songs.
Right.
You know, Time of Your Life, Good Riddance is the same thing.
Same thing. Or when Come On Feel the Noise by Quiet Riot. They need an extra song to put on their fucking record.
We need
toss
one more,
it.
baby.
And they did that in one take.
Yeah.
And that's their best song.
Yeah.
It's the same with Time of Your Life for Green Day. Is like one of the biggest songs they've ever had.
Good
Biggest
riddance, time of life. Yeah.
Good riddance, yeah. Dave Grohl didn't want Everlong on his album originally, but yeah, crazy stuff like that. Like,
Well, didn't
but
he
that's-
write that whole album by himself?
I guess
Yes.
I guess he told himself that.
like in the beer.
Fun fact about that: their first drummer quit the band because of that album, because he played the whole album. And Dave was
Himself.
like, "No,
No, this is how we're going to do it.
He's like, it's not good enough.
Right.
I'm going to do it." And the guy was like, "Dude, suck my cock."
Wow.
You don't.
But at the same time, how can you, you were the drummer for Nirvana.
Dave
Okay,
Grohl.
hold on. I want to say one thing. Dave Grohl in Nirvana wasn't anything special. Let's be real. He's just doing stuff. But you can then also say that.
Those are all
That's,
funk beats.
hold on, but that's also
Yeah.
like saying Ringo wasn't good in the Beatles. Ringo is great because he knows reservation, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to do crazy shit.
True. Dave was
be
a
the big-
teenager trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
So then he does what he needs to do with that album, and let's be real, those drums are iconic. My Hero is an iconic drum beat. I don't care that you're like, whatever, it's rock music. That's an iconic fucking
It's my
drum
first
beat.
concert ever, man. When
There you
that
go.
album came out,
Was
that
it Foo
fucking
Fighters?
album, yeah,
Yeah. Great.
is one of the best of rock history.
It's funny,
think.
right? It's weird thinking that because we grew up with it, but
Yeah.
you're right. You know what I mean? Like anything that became before, like before we were alive or like bigger, right, when we were kids, you're like, okay, that's rock history or rock, classic rock. My Hero is classic rock. That is that same, like, I don't know, fucking Black Sabbath to of somebody who was born in 2000. Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
Right.
My dad listens to
like-
Pearl
like-
Jam. You're like,
right.
oh,
Like us, I was thinking about this. I thought about this today. Like us
my
reviewing,
granddad.
like us reviewing Spaceballs is like somebody reviewing the original James Bond movies in the 90s. Like
yeah,
it's that
yeah.
amount of time.
That's crazy,
Reviewing
right?
Spaceballs is like our kids trying to review Anchorman at this point.
Yes,
Oof.
like your son would review Anchorman, but like
Big oof.
back in 2005 when
Anchorman
DVDs.
be your son's Spaceballs.
Well, if you think about the
When our
time frame,
kids
like
have
yeah.
their fucking decision reel.
This is movie came out. Yeah. This movie came out right around when I was born, and then I'm pretty sure Anchorman came out maybe a little bit before my son was born.
God, that hurts.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Oh,
I hate it.
fucking old. I'm the oldest guy here on it. Fuck me.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah. But you're only older by a couple years.
I was
Yeah.
graduating high school when Spaceballs came out.
I was peeing standing up, boy.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
What are you doing?
I did, motherfucker.
All right, last fun fact I got. Along with Caddyshack 2, Beetlejuice, and Big, this is the movie. This movie is notable for containing fuck in a movie rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America during the early years of the PG-13 rating.
I'm
Interesting.
glad you came back to this.
The original video labeled erroneously states that this movie was rated PG-13, but it's PG. Also, Splash is the only PG movie with titties in it.
With titties in it.
Splash.
So wait,
I forgot about that
Caddyshack,
shit too.
Spaceballs, and what?
Tom Hanks.
What?
Big.
Spanky Spanks.
Big. Oh, with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
He does say the fuck word in that, doesn't
He
he?
does, yeah.
Wow.
I've always wanted to play one of those
That's
pianos.
what
You guys ever
percolated
play
my
one of those
brain for
pianos?
Splash.
Let's go. Can we quote all the fucks in that? We're nice fucking model.
Okay, that's it, yeah.
Oh, I don't
Beetle-
know.
Beetlejuice.
But I know exactly what you're talking about now.
What's the Beetlejuice from? I can't remember the
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
nice fucking model.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he grabs his dick, yeah.
Get back with a professional.
Yeah. That's what it is. I don't know the one in Caddyshack 2.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck happens
Maybe
with that.
those got away because of the way they. Well, I don't know because
They're all 88. Every movie that is listed came out in
Well, it's
88,
the-
and Spaceballs came out in 87.
the way they say it doesn't
I
seem
said
like
it earlier.
It's a good
Wally.
fucking year. Good
Wally,
fucking
yeah.
year.
If you can-
I like it.
The fucking
Some of the best
Spaceballs,
people
where's-
ever born.
Where's the fucking Spaceballs, Wally?
When he's just like, fuck.
No, you say I know where it is.
Hold on, don't
Where's
tell
it?
me.
Where's
I
it?
don't know,
Where is
I
it?
don't know,
I know where it is. I know where it is.
I'm terrible. You
Steve,
guys
know
are
where
better
it's
at
at? Steve, you know where it is?
We watched it yesterday, and I was like, haha, that's a fuck, but I don't remember it.
Out of order. Fuck. Even in the
this
future,
future, nothing works.
Look at you guys.
My dude.
Knowing stuff.
That's at the end when they're trying to push the button to
he-
cancel.
what's
Unless
that?
you push the cancel self-destruct button.
Do you think
Rolls
it's,
down the steps and it's like got the out of order tag on it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. The fucks don't seem like what malicious. I wonder if it's like the intent of the fuck that maybe let them get away with it.
You're right. Yeah. So
Like,
like,
you
there's
know,
certain
frustration.
movies where you can't be like, hey,
You're not like they're not
Come
like fuck
fuck
you,
this, yeah.
man, and fuck this.
Yeah.
Or
They're
like,
like playful
you know,
fucks,
out of
or
order.
maybe
Fuck,
like a
this thing doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Completely
not,
different,
like a
yeah.
graphic. It's not a graphic fuck. It's sort of a
It's
It's not like a hardcore fuck.
fuck.
is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
It's based on penal intent.
penal intent.
another great band name. Penal intent.
Penal intent.
It has to go through the penal system.
Or the
to,
fallacies.
yeah.
Ooh.
the fallacies.
That could
All
be
we
a bad
cover-
name.
All
that's
we
a
do
good
is
band.
cover Urethra Franklin. So
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be respect. It would be.
Dick Spector.
I'm trying to put
I'm a metal
ballast
band.
into respect, but it won't work.
I'm the metal band called Diaphallical.
Diaphallical. Diaphallus.
Dialysis.
Diphallysis.
diaphallusis.
Dicklica.
I gotta go to the hospital. I'm on diphallysis.
Diaphallusis.
They just hooked me up to dicks. I don't know.
Dripping IV bag shaped like penis.
Just hooked me up to some dude's balls, and it just drains into me. I
Oh
don't know.
Jesus Christ! Oh
Mega
my
dick.
God.
Mega dick is actually really
Can we
easy
say that
too.
one more
Mega
time,
dick.
but
No.
slowly, Steve?
No.
Standing on
please?
his
Oh
shoulder.
god.
It's like a little dude just like
It's just the balls on the shoulder, and you
Balls.
just
Oh,
you put a
no.
fucking IV drip from it.
Oh god.
Diphallysis.
What the fuck?
like
Oh,
the back of
no.
the Marilyn Manson fucking CD cover. Remember that shit?
I remember him with no dick. Like he looked like a Barbie doll. I remember that.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This man has no dick.
God damn it.
What movie? What movie is it? What fucking movie
that
is
was
that?
where he had the titties and shit.
Yeah.
The nippless titties. if you
Nippless titties, and he didn't have a dick. Yeah.
will. So before that, it was. Wasn't it?
Beautiful
It went
people? I don't
Yeah.
People.
Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah.
On the back, if you flip, this was like one of my lick the stamp BMG fucking CDs I got.
Yeah.
He has
2 for
like
20.
his band members and shit, like John Five and the other weird Twiggy Ramirez. Why do I know all this shit?
John 5 though. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
He
Country
monster,
metal,
dude.
baby.
But he has his thing
Country
hooked
metal.
up to his fucking peen with little IV things going to like a mask on their mouths. They're like on the ground,
So
like
what's the
I love
significance of that?
I love John Five.
Spaceballs. So going back to Spaceballs.
I love John Five's signature Telecaster.
I love
Yeah, it's
all
cool.
of his signature guitars.
That
He only
fucking
uses.
Degenti Telecaster that he has. You know what I'm talking about? It's all
hooking up to a
gold.
dude's balls.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's try to get away from.
Let's
We
peel.
all digress.
Let's peel away from the balls. Okay. Peel away from.
So,
the
all right. Final decisions. out of 10, what do we give Spaceballs? Wally first.
Oh, I'll give it 8.
An 8 out of
Locked
10.
in.
You're like shocked by an 8. You think that's low?
Piece of
I'm
shit.
gonna say
You think you know someone?
because it's in probably my top 10. I'm gonna say 10.
I don't. Goes back to the thing. Before you even go, I don't know a comedy that's a fucking. Because then
There's no comedy that's a 10 for me either.
yes, like I don't know because I'm comparing it to every other
Even
movie.
your favorites, when you wouldn't even consider a 10.
Hold on, let me
Whatever your favorites may be.
Straight comedy movies are hard because
they have to be in their own thing.
right. It has to be a full movie of
Granted.
everything, right? So you need action, comedy, good dialogue, good whatever, good acting.
All
you know,
wickets.
right. So you can't have
Because
just a
there's
straight
other-
comedy movie be a 10.
There's
to
other
me.
movies that do great comedy, but
All
aren't
right, you're gonna say
inherently
you're
comedy.
saying all movies. I
There's
guess
only one movie that's a 10
I'd say
for me
8.5. I'm gonna
in
go a
my
little
life.
bit more because I feel like I like it more than you, Wally.
Just call me Waller.
I mean, I'm
Walter.
I'd say 20 out of 10.
Oh,
It's fine.
20.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
rate
yeah,
it whatever
rate
you
it-
want.
rate it whatever you want,
But I'm
yeah.
just trying to explain how my thought
I
process
get your thought.
works.
I get your thought. There's
I have maybe
I get
two
your brain.
comedies that I like more than this. Maybe two or three more than I
Yeah.
like more than this movie. But at the end of the day, I still got to compare it to all the other movies. That's how my fucking 1 through 10 works. I'm comparing to every other fucking movie out there, and at that point, it can't be that fucking high. Because there's other movies that are hilarious, sad.
Yes, my dog
fucking
is barking
action
at my
movie.
wife for some reason, which is really weird.
Oh yeah, maybe she has beef jerky or something.
Probably.
She comes home with beef jerky sometimes, right? You told me that.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assorted meats.
Anyways,
for
go
dinner.
ahead. Go ahead, Beric. I didn't mean to
Salted
fucking-
meat.
So I guess me and Sean are me and fucking Space Pants over here on a lonely
Pants.
island, and saying that like I would consider my favorite of whatever genre
Yeah.
as a 10,
Yes.
and then measure everything up to that.
Yeah. That's how I look at it. I look at
fine,
it. If
yeah.
it's in my favorites category, it's a 10 to me.
That's a good way to do that. That's an
It's
honest
supposed
way
to
to
be
do that,
10.
right?
Yeah.
Well, my problem is I
Favorite
have
movie of all
I have favorite movies, but they're bad
okay,
movies.
like,
so I'm
is
not
this
going to
your
give it a 10.
TMT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like,
Number 2 is a bad movie, but I
like-
fucking love it,
but
and
like
it's in
1
my
out of
top
10.
10.
Like, where
out
does
of
it
10, I give it like
score
a
for
5.
you?
really? Wow. So you
But it's a great movie, and I will
Whoa.
watch it 100%.
That's
But I
so-
look, so here's my brain. I look at it critically, though.
Wow.
Right? So if I'm going to score it, it's a 5. But if I'm going to personally say I love that movie and I will watch it every day, every
I always
chance I
try
get,
to rein
I'll do
Steve
it.
in.
I think
I always
think
try to
I
rein Steve in.
unpacked
Okay.
this side of the couch here.
All right.
You
Yeah.
keep your
Because
score.
we're critical.
Look, you keep your
Yeah,
score
'cause we're
separate.
movie lovers.
Yeah.
Have you happened to look around at this fucking setup?
Yeah.
As this is a connoisseur. I don't even think there's a strong enough word.
Strong
Just
enough.
This is all of this shit is solely for the love of movies.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah.
your favorite movies, you
Right.
don't even give it a fucking
10.
inch.
Well, there's only
Yeah.
one movie I give it 10 to.
What's that movie?
It's
Steve?
Back to the Future 2.
Okay.
That is a perfect movie to me.
Okay.
That is, if people have problems with that movie, I don't fucking care. It's a 10 out of 10 because dialogue, pacing, action, everything you want in a movie is
nudity.
there.
Romance.
Nudity. Yes.
There's no nudity in it, but they do show fake titties. You know what I mean? Like his mom's got fake titties that like.
What
she
are you
goes,
talking
yeah.
about, Biff? These
Right.
you can have them.
Right. It's so
you
good.
can have
There's so much in this
Bro.
in that movie that just works, and
Yeah.
it's
I'm
a
gonna have
10
to
out
agree
of
with
10.
that.
Right.
That's a fucking dime. That
Well,
movie
so-
is a
Yeah.
10.
So
Period.
because of that, I put every movie up against it. So if you put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 up against Back to the Future 2, you're gonna be like, that's a 5,
It's true. It's true.
right? So
Wow,
that's
you
my
awfully-
brain.
You awfully quiet over there on the Back to the
He's
Future
thinking.
realm.
So
He's
this is
in
this
and
is
out.
I will
this is
beat
my
your ass in the
I will-
parking lot.
I have no. I have this
Biff's
fucking
cane.
I have this huge issue where I don't know how you have to measure your personal shit and then you have to measure what you think the movie is by itself. So that's what Steve's talking about. So
Yeah.
I always tell him I try to find the middle ground. Like, okay, this is me personally, but this is this movie how I feel genuinely.
It's like y'all have your own rated.
In my
scale
everyone in their own brain has their
y'all
own shit.
apply.
Right, like I love this movie. It's 10 out of 10, but
I
in
went-
reality, it's
yeah,
not.
I go and do one of my favorite movies, like my favorite space movies, and I'm like, oh yeah, this to me this is a fucking 10. All you other guys probably like, oh yeah, this is like a 6.
Galaxy Guardian.
No.
This is like a
the
7.
Stones. The Stones.
Steve's got it.
Good.
Yeah,
Fifth
yeah,
Element?
Steve- yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fifth Element? Absolutely.
Awesome.
Fifth Element.
Great
Well,
movie.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are not going to rate it the same as me because I have a personal attachment to the movie. When I was young, I saw their set drive by on the back of a trailer, and then I saw it not too far afterwards.
That's so cool.
The,
So
the
it's kinda-
ship, right? The
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
in the
have, you
beginning.
have you guys done that?
What did she
We
say?
have not. I'm waiting for him to
What'd
pick
she
it.
say?
Oh, the Fifth
She said
Element.
never without my consent.
Also,
yeah.
fun fact, my favorite fun fact of all time about The Fifth Element, Bruce Willis, who is the antagonist, never meets the protagonist ever on screen.
Nope.
So the good guy and the bad guy never meet.
Motherfuck.
It's
That's
true.
the only movie.
it was it
that's
Gary
ever been out
Coleman?
there.
Gary Oldman?
Gary
Gary
Oldman.
Oldman.
Gary
Gary
yep.
Coleman.
Gary
yeah.
Coleman, for sure. No, Gary Oldman.
Fuck you talk about, Willis.
Talk about
Give
one
me
of
the
his
stones.
coolest. I love like when you
Zorg.
like a guy that has like a huge group of movies that he's done.
And you don't know he's from those movies.
Yeah.
And you dive deep into his shit. He's like, oh, he was in this, and then all of a sudden you hit a movie. You're like, oh fuck yeah, he was in that movie. That was great.
That's got to be one
That's
of the
one
most
of his-
versatile cats.
But
ever.
nobody talks like he is, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like fucking Christian
Name
Bale
someone
or
famous,
whatever.
right? Like name a famous actor. We were talking about Tom
Tom
Cruise. The other
Cruise
day.
is the same in every movie.
But then you go
Yeah.
watch Collateral, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
he's a bad guy. He's a fucking two-tab people in the chest. You ever
Or
Thunder.
Edge of Tomorrow. Those two movies are the best Tom Cruise movies.
Edge of
Tropic
Tomorrow's
Thunder.
great
Tropic
too.
Thunder's great.
Live, die,
I mean,
repeat. Live, die. That's fucking.
Who's the key
phenomenal.
grip on this movie? Punch him in the fucking face.
Oh, what's his face?
Yes.
Les Grossman.
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck
He
is
takes
that?
shot. It's like, hey, find out who that is.
Do it.
No, but it's great. I love shit like that. That's some of my favorite things.
Yeah. So what are you giving this movie out of a 10, Wally? You said it already.
It's an 8.
Eight.
It's an 8. Yeah.
And then you guys are like 10s
it's
out
a
of 10.
great fucking movie.
100.
I'll budge and say 9.
I haven't
I
given
won't say
anything
it's
a 10
perfect,
yet.
but it's high.
will
It's
not
high on my
budge.
list.
This is his favorite movie, so that's his fucking.
This is my swan song.
Yeah.
Which one? All right, so I'm going to break your hearts. I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10.
That's fine.
Hear me out.
That's okay.
Hear me out.
Hey, it's okay.
Hear me out. I love this movie, but it's not a movie that I want to put in and watch all the time. If it's on TV and it's on, okay, I'm watching it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I do like it, but it's not I'd rather watch Star Wars. Like this movie makes me want to watch Star Wars, the original trilogy.
Okay.
So because of that, if there's a movie that makes me want to watch another movie,
Yeah.
I kind of take a point away, right?
True.
But I don't hate the movie and I don't not like it, and I love every single part of the movie. Like it's funny. It is great. Every joke hits. There's no misstep in this movie. There's no
Yeah.
part that drags. There's no like, come on, get with it.
Mine's got to be, I guess, I'm wrapped in nostalgia with this fucking movie, too.
Sure,
man.
you got the
know?
rose-tinted color glasses on. We do
Yeah.
this a lot with a lot of movies.
I mean,
For me,
just,
too.
Just like you, as you just
Fifth
said
Element,
about,
yeah.
you told me that story before
Yeah.
about watching all the,
Yeah,
the shit from the
that
movie.
matters. That shit
Yeah.
matters.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a personal feeling, right? Like if this movie emotes personal stuff in
Just-
your life, then okay,
I would
give it
go to
another point. Yeah.
Thanksgiving, right? Back to my aunt's and uncle's house and shit, like early 90s. And I was a kid. And like, it'd be like, what's up, Lord Helmet? And you're like, everybody like, oh.
Right.
Yeah.
It was discussed throughout my whole family.
Right.
And
So
then
that
dude,
adds to it for sure.
my uncles and my
Yeah.
dad are like, my fucking Schwartz twisted. and
Right,
shit.
right.
It's like, was always in the ether of fucking conversation.
I wanted to do I love Army of Darkness. That's like
Love
one
it.
of my favorite classic, funny, weird comedies.
Never seen a full one in my entire
it's
life.
so fucking
Really?
good, but
You
that's
should.
one of those ones.
Evil
where,
Dead 2 is the movie to watch. Don't watch the first one because the second one is a remake, but with a bigger budget.
and that movie was the first moment where I realized that my personal scoring added like 3 points.
Yeah.
compared to everybody else. I was like, oh shit. Okay,
There's a big cheese factor in that movie.
Yeah, it's-
hard
but
cheese.
but it's
good
so
cheese
good.
Well, I feel like this podcast makes you like, me
It
and
makes you
Sean are,
think.
yeah, it's 5 out of 10. Like this
no,
is y'all
fucking-
some real motherfuckers up in here. Like
We think.
no, if you
nuts
say
and bolts.
so-
I love it.
if you say some
Love it.
bullshit, you fucking get called out. You're like, if you
Yeah.
give something like a 10 and it's like a shat movie, everyone's gonna fucking argue.
And I'm the man who loves shit movies. So
Yeah.
like,
I do. I do too.
I it's
But it all
funny
depends.
because like I'll say, yeah, this movie's really good. 5 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just said, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too.
Quick.
but it's not a good movie.
I watched Cliffhanger the other day. I know
great.
all of you know
It's
what
great,
fucking movie
but it's
this
not
is.
good.
I watched
Still
Cliffhanger the other day, and that's probably one of his worst fucking movies. But I love
cheesy.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, can we say what do you think one of the I mean, I guess everybody's gonna have like the stupidest fucking movie of all time? Like in
Sausage Party.
Wow.
Great number.
True.
I thought parts of that were fucking hilarious.
Oh no, it's funny, but it's stupid.
Parts of it were fucking gross.
The one with Marky Mark.
Oh,
And
The Happening.
everybody's just dying from the wind.
The
and
Happening.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Worst
It's
movie of
just
all time.
happening.
Fuck. I was in the theater with Kathy.
I saw
And
that in
me
theater too.
And multi other people were stood up like, what in the fuck did we just watch?
There's a chase scene that they're running away from the wind.
Yeah.
How do you film that?
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh shit.
Right. Here it comes. Where? The leaves.
Oh, it's fucking all around. 'Cause it's
Right.
air.
Right. Like on paper, I'm sure that might have kind of been somewhat decent if they did it right, but they didn't.
You ever seen that?
I love shit.
I love shit too, but
So
that's
I'm
too
like
shit.
thinking right now,
I love
I even
shit.
B movie shit. Like I love action movies, right? So like I
cheesy B movie,
like
Killer
Death-
Clowns from Outer Space.
Love it.
Supposed to be stupid.
Death
awesome
Clock.
movie.
Exactly.
fucking
Death Clock, yep.
The Marky Mark,
hobo with the
fucking
shotgun,
just dumb.
Like even all these cheesy action movies are still awesome.
Have you
as
guys
long
ever
as they really
seen-
know they're cheesy
Bubba
and they're
Hotep?
not like just
No,
they're trying to
Tire.
be serious and they
Tire,
just shit
yes.
the bed.
Tire.
No, is it rubber?
Or it's called rubber.
Yeah.
Which is just a tire that
That's
goes
killing
through the movie.
people.
It's a tire.
it doesn't
that goes
stop.
through and
There's
kills
tons
people.
of it, man. It's like any Leprechaun movie. Like
I
any
feel
of the
like you wrote a
Leprechaun movies.
thesis on this in college. Or some shit.
It's called rubber.
Now listen
tire.
to
Rubber.
me. It's a euphemism for poverty.
There's a movie.
It's a
Hold on.
fucking tire.
There's a movie that came out with Nicolas Cage recently. It's called Pig.
Yes, saw it.
Amazing.
Saw it.
Really good movie. But if you read the synopsis, you'd be like, why would I watch
He
it?
did
Exactly.
a fucking horrible movie. Was it called Nowhere? Knowing.
Knowing. Hold on.
Knowing.
Hold on. Knowing is really good until the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was one of the big. That's the funniest fucking thing because the movie it just instantly with the end shits the bed.
Yeah, and you can't watch it
Everything's
again.
butt
Yeah.
fucked again
it's
afterwards.
such a cool plot, though.
Yeah, so it's like we had a great idea, but we
an
don't know where to
Adam
go.
Eve.
Yeah.
It's Adam and Eve
Adam and
restart.
yeah. Crazy. Good movie, though.
Awesome.
Nicolas
Till the
Cage
end.
has a lot of fun movies
The Beast!
that are shit.
Yeah. I just watched.
Do that Nicolas Cage face there. Look at the fucking eyes. Perfect. Dude.
Perfect. I just watched on Saturday night The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which is the newest
Yes.
Nick Cage movie.
Saw it in
with,
theaters.
Oh, I
Peter
want to
Pascal.
see it. So was it good?
It's really good. It's really good.
Pretty good.
I was
You saw it in the theater house?
good
Yeah,
for you.
Anne's a huge Nick Cage fan.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
wouldn't peg
Kathy
that.
Yeah.
despises, like, that's her least favorite person in the world.
So yeah, my wife doesn't like Nicolas Cage either, and we watched it. And she's like, "Wow, this is really good."
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in real life, he's hilarious.
He's great. His
He
interviews
just-
are great. His
He's like,
interviews
I'm a
are-
method
yeah.
actor.
He's
and
so out
like,
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Gone in 60. If you go back though, you go
Face
back
Off
to
is
old.
great. I mean, cheesy as fuck.
There was a
Con Air.
Yeah.
There was
Love
a
Con Air too.
Con Air,
Exactly.
great.
There was a glory moment for Nicolas Cage. Like I think up until Ghost Rider.
94 through 2000.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Three.
Gone in 60
Perfect.
seconds is phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
a phenomenal.
That's another
fucking
TBS movie. It's on. I'm
Yes.
doing that today.
It's cheesy, whatever, but it's fucking perfect. It's a great movie. I love Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
But like you said, Face Off, hilarious. Probably my favorite role that he does is Face Off. The
Yeah.
crazy
'Cause
shit
he's
that he
so
does
over
in
the
that.
top.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
The
great.
Rock.
Well, then they had to.
Yeah.
And then they had to, like, act like each other.
winner
Right,
goes home
which
and
makes
fucks the prom
Travolta.
queen.
Fox the prom queen.
One of my favorite movie lines.
Yes.
When Travolta turned into a badass and
Yeah.
shit, like, that was fucking genius, man.
It was a
They
great
both
movie.
crushed that.
Oh yeah. Nobody can sit here and say Face Off. No, not for me.
Yeah.
Great movie. 5 out of 10. What?
If you don't like Face Off,
Get the fuck out.
fuck you.
You don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Con Air was fucking. He did that movie was great, and he did terrible acting the whole fucking time.
But it works.
exactly.
it works.
Exactly.
Never go full retard, man. Never.
What's his face? What is the bad guy's name? The bald dude. What's his name? What is that guy's name? Because he did a great job.
Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy.
And then there was the other crazy dude, the pink.
call him
pink-
Cyrus the
pink
Virus.
guy, where he was like, I
Cyrus
have
the Virus.
whole
Con Air?
world
Con Air?
in my hands. That crazy dude that had the
This
fucking.
is killing me.
It was
I'm looking
Cyrus
it
the
up.
Virus.
Yeah.
Bro, you
close.
see fucking Aaron Rodgers come out of practice camp.
Looking like Con Air.
yeah. Long hair, white
It's
skater,
fucking John
tucked in
Malkovich,
shit.
dude.
That's what it is. I couldn't think of it. I'm
Oh,
terrible.
Johnny
with,
Malkovich.
I'm terrible with that shit though.
Why couldn't I think of John Malkovich? Malkovich.
I can remember parts. I can remember fucking names for
Got
life
John
of me.
Cusack's in that too.
John Malkovich, you know.
Oh yeah, he was the cop.
Ving Rhames. Dave Chappelle's in fucking. God damn, Chappelle
Yeah.
was everywhere in the early 90s.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, Rachel Tukatin is in it too. She's from fucking one of my favorite movies.
Lincoln.
Yeah, hey, Blinken.
Hold on. Arnold Schwarzenegger, top 2 movies. Go, Wally.
Oh fuck! You can't fucking hit me. With the
I'm doing it right now.
Terminator 2.
Okay. You're wrong.
I thought you were asking my favorite.
I am, but I'm saying you're wrong.
I want your
I don't
opinion,
want to
but
keep
fuck
fucking going anymore.
All right. It goes as
Jingle
follows.
all the way.
No, it goes as follows. Are you ready?
Jumbo, man.
It's True Lies and then Total Recall. There's no other movies that.
Wow.
And Total Recall is fucking
Great.
It's such a great, but it's a shit fucking performance.
No, he's
Are
amazing.
you
at it.
crazy? You're fucking nuts.
See you at the party, Victor.
Hey. Hey, Victor, see you at the
But
bar.
It's amazing.
True Lies
Amazing.
is probably his that's his
Best movie.
fucking.
Best
he's
movie
locked
ever.
in.
T2.
What's her face's face's
Well,
dance scene in
T2
that?
is one of the best movies ever made.
You know what I'm talking about, Sean? What is
But
what's
he's
her
just
name?
a robot.
I'm terrible with names.
So, performance.
Dickwad.
What is her name, Steve? What is her
Wait,
name?
what? I missed it.
True Lies. She's dancing.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh,
Jamie Lee
it's
Curtis.
so fucking good.
So, okay, I got a great fun fact for that. So the bra and panties she was wearing in that scene are her actual bra and
should've took
panties,
them off.
in which she actually had to do this in front of James Cameron multiple takes to perform it and practice it before they fucking filmed it. And he went, yeah, just wear those.
That's
Weird.
It's
It's so
His job
good.
doesn't fucking suck.
Right, James Cameron.
It was so good.
Sit on my
It was
face.
so
James
fucking
Cameron.
good.
I also like how James Cameron literally uses like the same actors in all of his movies.
yeah.
Oh, James Slammer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wrecking that.
Got it. Anyways, we're getting a little long in the tooth here. I think we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks, man.
For sure.
Thanks for
Any
having
other
us, bro.
time you guys want to come back, for sure. The couch is always here. We got an extra seat here we can roll into, depending upon what we're going to do in the future, because we might have some how would I say, empty spots on the couch going forward with some hosts, because we don't know what we're doing. But next week is Wally's pick, because he's finally back after being away for a month. So I'm deferring my pick to him, and Wally is going to pick furiously through his phone.
Hold on. Give me like 30 seconds of talking.
30 seconds of talking. So if you haven't liked or checked us out on Facebook, we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can find us at The Decision Reel, or you can find us on our website, which is www.decisionreel.com. On there, you can go to the store page and find some merch. That's right. We have fucking T-shirts. You can find the T-shirts. That right there, Sean. We got
look at that.
T-shirts that you can buy.
Look good.
And support us and give us the monies. And Wally is going to say this is the movie we're doing.
I think I'm going to do When Mars Attacks.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Act up in that ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's great because I haven't seen that in a while.
I got a whole fucking, I got a list of like
That was a
50,
great
60
movie, man.
songs on here.
There's so many people in that
Yeah.
movie too. Like,
I'm actually excited.
Dude, this is dope shit.
This is great, man.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate
man.
it, dude.
no problem.
This
Like
is
I said,
awesome.
anytime you guys want to come down, it's not like we all live too far away from each other. So
Yeah.
Once he got going into summertime, I'm gonna have like 6 gigs in a row. So I want to pick like a good Monday where I'm not like, hey, this is my fucking voice.
right.
Mike
Yeah.
Wazowski.
I was singing Wonderwall for the 14th fucking time this week.
Yeah.
I love it.
But anyways,
Go Wonderwall.
here's
Don't
Wonderwall.
look back in anger, Greg.
Nice.
Wait, he gets one.
Yeah.
He gets
Well
one.
deserved.
I just learned it. That's the
shot.
only reason I fucking.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Thanks, guys. Sean, Greg,
man.
again from
Thanks for having us,
HydraFX.
man.
Wally from HydraFX.
I'll be back
Yeah, Wally's here every week, all weeks, doing the thing.
unless I got a gig.
Next week, unless he's got a gig. Fuck you. You don't play Mondays.
I do
shit.
play Mondays.
Actually, we're playing this Monday.
Yeah. Next
Where you
Monday.
playing?
I was gonna wait till after we got
that-
done, but here we are. Yeah.
Is that a holiday?
No.
Fager's Island is.
Fagers. Yeah.
Oh, they do like Saturdays, Monday,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, it's summertime too. So it's business the whole time.
Maybe we might record Tuesday then.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna ask you.
I
There we
cannot
go.
wait.
I was
for
gonna wait till we
$20
were
beer
done,
night
but
in Ocean City.
I like it. I like it. Perfect. So, all right, cool. Next week we're doing Mars Attacks. It's gonna be great. Again, thanks guys for coming out. Thanks Wally for being back. Thanks for listening. You can find us again on all those places. Give us a like, favorite, review, whatever. Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
I have to pee so fucking bad.